on top of your head.
All right, let's go to work.
What do you plan to do if this whole dream of yours doesn't work out?
That doesn't even enter my consciousness.
I thought you said he was dead.
He was. I checked his pulse.
Locking his paper in the closet.
Huh?
Huh? Open the door, Smoke! I've had a few.
A few what?
Few small beers.
Hello and welcome to the Talk Film Society podcast, also known as the Talk Film Society Awards podcast. I am your co-host, Marcelo Pico, here with another season looking at the films of 2025 and the awards season of 2025 with my co-host, as always, Siobhan Irving. Hello, Siobhan.
Woohoo! Yeah, Marcelo, what's up?
Siobhan, we're
awards. We're back. We're back to talk awards.
Episode 3 of the new season. Oh,
this is episode 3. Okay,
episode 3.
Good.
Yeah,
good to know.
Officially, yeah. I mean, behind the scenes.
This is episode 3. All right, so we are talking today. We're talking all the awards, right?
We're talking awards.
We've got the news right about the awards.
Coming up.
We've got the movies that we've watched possibly about the awards, and then we've got our own picks for the awards.
Yeah.
For the awards category of the week. We've got so much awards to talk about. We've got awards fever.
Yeah, we got a fever, and the only thing that can cure it is more awards talk. I mean, that's a thing. Like, we have awards fever, so we have to continue talking about awards so the fever can go down.
That's just the truth. But honestly, I'm sorry I have to do this. Before we get into our awards talk,
yeah,
I do need to issue a correction and an apology to our listeners.
Okay. All right.
For
our
last episode. Our last episode.
I don't know what this is about. Siobhan is bringing this up. We didn't talk about this beforehand, Siobhan. I'm interested to see what this is. Continue.
This is something I came upon on my own. I didn't want to force you into it.
Okay.
So our last episode was the supporting actor episode, right? Supporting
performances.
So, as you know, at the end of every episode, we read off people's choices that they submit.
We're starting here.
I forgot to do my due diligence and vet some of the answers from one of our Discord members on that Best Supporting Performances episode.
The Discord, what do you mean the Discord?
Yeah, the talkfilmsociety.com/Discord. We have a category of the week, and we always like to ask you your opinion on the category of the week and get your choices, right?
Now, when you say you don't mean mine. You mean the listeners.
I guess if you wanted to do it, you could too. But really, I am looking for the listener,
and the people in the Discord. Yes.
So I read. Friend of the site, Sam Shaw First, answers without doing my research, even though I know he's had problems in the past. No way around it. I messed up. As you know, friend of the site, Sam Shaw First, hosted a Keanu Reeves podcast called Keanu Believe It. Yeah. And over the years, hosting that show, his mind warped into some sort of shrine of knowledge and fierce allegiance to the actor Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
And as such, Sam Shot First often has trouble separating that part of himself from his answers to our weekly questions, right?
Yeah.
And we always like to give pause and mention that fact just so you can be totally informed about his history and decide for yourself if you believe that his answers were potentially tainted.
He's in sort of a Beautiful Mind or Secret Window scenario.
Right, yeah.
Where nothing is what it seems.
Right. Yeah. And
Identity. That's another one.
Or I was just going to say Identity, but I didn't know if it worked.
I think it does.
or Fight Club. He's got his second.
Fight Club is so cliche, though. I mean, everybody says Fight Club.
Oh, everybody's so freaking cliche about Fight Club. So
Anyway,
if you believe, as I discovered that they might have been tainted last week. In his best supporting performance picks, Sam chose Delroy Lindo for Sinners.
Right.
And that read fine to me, but after doing some research, I found out that's not fine. Sam knows this, obviously. Delroy Lindo actually co-starred with Keanu Reeves in the movie The Devil's Advocate. And Marcelo, that's not all.
Oh.
Delroy Lindo also co-starred with Keanu Reeves in the movie Feeling Minnesota.
Oh my gosh. You know, I never do this, but I think we should go back. I should re-edit that episode. I should take that out and just issue an apology and I don't know. This just turns the world of Talk From Society on its head.
This really puts everything into a new perspective, and I don't know if this is the world I want to live in. You know?
No.
But look,
This is the worst news I've heard this week.
But look, we can give. Like, here's the thing. We can at least give Sam some grace for not choosing the man himself, Keanu, for the film's good fortune, or from the world of John Wick Ballerina, which he was totally eligible for. So, look, I at least am giving Sam that little amount of credit. And look, you can be assured that his answers this week and for all coming weeks, they will be properly vetted. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay.
Can I shout in from the tasteful lounge that you guys have your guests in before they're introduced?
Absolutely, yes. And you will be introduced here in a second. Yeah.
Okay. So is the issue that you did not address the films that Keanu co-starred in with one of Sam's picks? What is the atrocity that was committed related to?
It's that Sam chose to highlight a performer that he only likes because he co-starred with Keanu Reeves.
Right.
Oh, sure. It had nothing to do with his spectacular performance in the film Sinners, directed
nothing
by Ryan
whatsoever.
Coogler.
No.
Nothing whatsoever.
Understood.
I think we can all agree that performance is incredible. It's amazing.
It's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good.
But through the
But
eyes
coming
of
from
Sam Van
you
Haren,
can't trust it. You
Yes.
can't
Yeah.
trust it.
yeah.
That's how he can hide in among the sheep. You know, everybody else is choosing this. Well, I guess I can too. No, we caught you. We caught you, Sam.
Take a sleeper cell. All right. So, Siobhan, thank you.
You know, I thought this was odd. He also chose Benicio del Toro. They never had a thing. They no Keanu Reeves versus Benicio, and
not with or versus. Wow,
That's surprising.
That's what I want. Versus. I want
Who would
Sicario versus John Wick.
Yeah.
Sicario versus John Wick.
Doing the fucking finger gun thing at each other. That's so cool. Hell yeah.
Wait, but then at the end of the movie, Del Toro hands him a Modelo and says, "We're brothers now," and then they ride off into the sunset.
Yeah.
That's the only way forward in the end.
Yeah, of course.
What a way to start the episode. This is Best Animated Films of 2025. Our favorite, and we'll talk about other people's favorites and the awards race as it stands now as of this recording. Best Animated Films. And as usual, I mean, this is the third time now this has happened, Siobhan, that we have this special guest on for this episode, right? Third time?
Third Timers Club.
Yeah. Siobhan, explain what's going on.
So, Marcelo, not the biggest
That's
fan
me.
of animation.
Yes.
Would you
know
say
what?
That's true.
No, we will get into it. I wouldn't say exactly that, Siobhan.
Of course we're going to get into it.
We'll get
We have
into
to
it.
get into it. It's necessary.
Me, definitely
You.
not the big. I will
Siobhan
for sure say
Irving.
I am not the big. Siobhan, I am definitely not the biggest fan of animation. I will say that for certain. This third fella that we have here, this son of a fuck, friend of ours,
That's me.
he is.
Especially,
not a-
friend of ours for sure. We have guests who are friends, who we call friends, but this one's an actual friend, I would say.
Aw.
And not just a friend of ours, a friend of animation. He is a big fan of the medium. He's well knowledged and sees a lot of it. So like he is absolutely our best possible get that we could possibly have for our animation episode. And we like to have him on every single year to talk about the animation of the year with two dopes who don't give a shit. It is Joey Hamilton.
Woo! I'm back, baby. Happy to be here.
Joey, fantastic to have you on again. We cannot, as I say in almost every episode of this series and the Talk Film Society commentary series, I can't do it without Siobhan, right? I don't think we could do this series without Joey talking about animated films.
We would not have this episode. We would skip over animated if you were not a part of this.
Yeah.
I'm so honored to be a returning and respected part of your annual tradition. I'm so happy to be part of it.
Now, first question, right off the bat. Let's get into it. Okay.
Right.
2025.
Yes.
Joey, do you think... Sorry. This is so stupid. No.
You're overhyping whatever this question is now. My expectations are through the roof. What's the question, Marcelo? Go for it.
Joey, do you think 2025 was a golden year for horror?
For horror? I mean, yeah, kind of.
Yeah. Get into it.
A lot of horror movies came out, and a lot of them made money. I mean, I think Oz Perkins released 3 different horror films.
He did.
I think people liked 2 of them.
Oh, I mean, I look, okay. I laugh, and Siobhan's laughing because it's been the running joke of this season so far. 3 episodes in, we ask ourselves if 2025 was a golden year of horror. But it's a great entry point in talking about this year, because think about it, okay? Horror movies. I mean, you mentioned Oz Perkins, sure, right?
Right.
But think back to April 2025, and what movie came out?
Playing the sound effect in my head.
Yeah. What movie came out in April 2025?
Okay, April. So was April Sinners, or was Sinners out earlier?
Was Sinners, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
One of the best movie theater experiences I had this year, seeing in 70mm IMAX.
Oh,
with
jealous.
a full crowd.
The only way to watch a film.
Yeah,
amazing.
Exactly, yeah. Film. Not just movies, film.
Film. Projected on film.
Yeah.
One of 3 70mm films I saw this year.
What were the other 2?
I saw One Battle After Another in that same theater where I saw Sinners.
Incredible.
And I saw Kill Bill, The Whole Bloody Affair just a week ago today.
You know what? We'll get into that later.
Cool.
So, horror films, yeah, but okay, serious question now.
Yeah.
Award season overall. Okay, films of the year, the best films of the year overall. How do you feel about 2025 now that we're reaching the end of the year? We're doing our best of list. Award season's well underway. Overall, how do you feel about this award season?
I'm certainly invested. I'll share here. Actually, let's make a quick little game of it. This is the year of my life I have seen the most movies in a movie theater, for sure. I had some radical changes in my personal life, which left me with a lot of time that I did not want to spend in my house. And so I went to the movies a lot. Thanks in no small part to the affordable prices of my local indie theater, and then, other ways to make sure you're not completely breaking the bank going to the movie theaters very frequently. How many times do each of you think I physically went to a movie theater so far this year in 2025?
Oh, that is a great question. And I should pull up my stat because
Marcelo's up to like 450 or something. I'm gonna
no,
say
hold on. I've got my number. Yeah.
If it would help, I can first share how many movies total I've watched, including duplicates.
Marcelo, what do you think? Should we get that stat first or not?
You know what? I don't want that stat.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Now, as a base, as the foundation of this conversation, of this question, right? I'm going to give you my number, right?
Okay.
Now, this is what a not normal person does. This is how many times I've gone to see movies in the theater this year. My number is I've watched a few more since this, so I'm going to say 300. I've seen 300 movies in theaters. Well, I should say 300. I've visited the theaters 300 times for movies.
Okay. That's indeed
my number.
Above my number. That is impressive.
That's a clue. So for you, Joey, I'm going to say you're at 150.
Okay, very interesting. I was going to say 125.
Okay. You are both too high, but you're not completely out of the ballpark.
100.
Very close.
101.
Okay, let's let Shiv guess one more time and I'll just say it. I feel like 100 is pretty damn close.
Okay. Has he reached 100? No. 99.
Okay, Shiv is the closest, but you've both went over. I have been to the movie theaters 97 times as of last Wednesday.
Wow.
That's impressive.
Wow.
Impressive. Yeah.
I would like to thank the fine folks at the Texas Theater for having such excellent rep screenings. Sorry, ask your question again, Shiv.
You're going to reach that 100, right? You're going to go to Avatar? What do you got?
Yeah, but Avatar, no other choice. And if I make time for it, probably currently bombing in multiplexes everywhere, Ella McKay, I will probably go to the movies at least 3 more times this year.
We will talk about Ella McKay later this episode.
Oh, boy.
$1 million over the weekend.
Yeah. What... You mentioned did you say your favorite movie going experience this year was Sinners? Is that what you said?
It's definitely up there. I'd have to think about it because, just a quick overview of some of the movie experiences I had this year. I saw Dogma in a sold-out screening with Kevin Smith in attendance.
Oh, you beautiful bastard!
Very fucking cool. I saw Nirvana, the show, the band, the show, the movie, the tour with Matt Johnson and Jay. Why am I blanking on his name under pressure? What's his last name?
Jay.
Good old Jay.
Yeah,
yeah.
Matt
I mean,
with Matt and
it's
Jay.
Jay.
In
Jay.
attendance,
Matt
which is very
Johnson
cool.
and Jay.
And Jay.
I got to see a bunch of movies on 35mm. I went to a sing-along screening of K-pop Demon Hunters, which we could talk about more later on when that's super relevant. I don't know. I saw a lot of great movies this year in cool formats with good people in nice spaces, and I ate a lot of popcorn.
Jay McCarroll.
There you go.
Yeah.
Very talented guy.
I also blanked. I also attended a screening of Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie. And I love those two dudes, and I love Jay McCarroll for composing one of my favorite scores of the last 10 years, Blackberry.
Beautiful score. Great score.
Fantastic. So, the movies. Siobhan, you have any questions for Joey before we continue?
I just want to know, when you said the movies, I was like, that instantly drew me. I want to hear what this is.
No, I was trying to find a transition. I also didn't want to eat up time with just me asking Joey questions, because I could just ask Joey questions forever, but we have to move on. Yeah, Siobhan.
I like answering questions.
Yeah.
No, we got to move on. This is going to be a long episode.
We got to move on. Okay, next segment. Who are we? Who are we? All right.
Who are we?
So we're 20 minutes into this episode. We gotta tell people who we are.
Yes.
I'm Marcelo Pico. I love movies. I love the award season to a point, and I love guessing and trying to predict the winners of all these award shows. That's me. Siobhan?
I am Siobhan, first off.
Okay.
And I actually do love movies, and I love the awards season because it connects me to better times as a youth. Mm-hmm. And I see the glitz and the glamour. I'm just like, I'm a child again.
Mm-hmm. What about Joey? Yeah.
I'm Joey, and I love talking about movies during awards season. I don't necessarily love all the award shows. Some of them feel more about the movies, and some of them feel more about the monies, which gets on my nerves. But I love talking about award stuff with you fine folks, my good friends. And I definitely am always interested in kind of the dual Best Animated Feature and Annie Awards races, which always end up being very different and fun to talk about around this time of year.
Have they announced the nominees for that yet?
I don't think so. We're recording earlier in the year than we usually do, but I will give a quick double check.
Yeah,
a couple of days I tried looking it up, but I couldn't.
Yeah, as Joey double checks, I have to mention this too. Folks, get your checkbooks out. Open up your gambling apps.
Oh, of course.
No, boo.
Because
this we are scientifically proven
absolutely
to win you money if you follow our picks throughout the season.
So you have to listen to
we do this show.
Absolutely. You have to listen to every episode. You have to keep track of what we say, who we predict will win the Oscars.
The secret messages we hide in there for you.
Absolutely.
They're there.
Play these episodes backwards. There are messages within if you play them backwards. And win big. Go to your office. If there's not an Oscar pool already set up, set one up. Say, hey, why don't we bet $1,000 each? And force people to put in the pot and win big. And that's it. So, yeah, we'll do our picks at the end of the episode of who we think will win the big award for Best Animated Feature. So stay tuned.
Yes. I will also say, I do not think the Annie nominations are out yet.
Okay. Gotcha.
Casual coworker asking, hey, what do you guys think of doing an Oscar pool? And then you say, yeah, $1,000 each.
Come on. And then you go, and then if they're hesitant, you go, hey, I know you're good for it. Trust me, I know.
I've seen your fancy sports car you drive up to the office every day.
So with our picks, you will win big. All right.
So that's who we are.
That's who we are. Next segment. The news. All right. Because we know this is going to be a long episode, I have one news item, Siobhan. And I think you know what it is. It's the biggest news of the last, let's say, week in terms of award season. Let me specify. We're talking about awards.
Okay.
Okay. Hold on.
Okay, great.
Awards news. Awards news.
Right.
Oh boy.
Interesting.
The Golden Globes. I want to talk about the Goldies.
Yeah. Let's talk about the Goldies. That's more fun than
Goldies.
talking about the death of a beloved filmmaker.
No, it's not even. I don't want to. Don't get me started on that. All right. Best motion picture drama, best motion picture comedy. Where do we start? I want to talk about these two categories. Siobhan, what do you think?
Christ. Those two categories. You have
These
to
two.
talk about those.
I have to talk about these.
Oh God! It is Sinners. Is Sinners, which is Sinners.
You know what? Let's take a guess. Siobhan,
I think they went for drama. I think they actually went for drama, even though they could have done comedy musical. I think they did it.
So Sinners. Oh, Joey, do you want to guess or do you already know?
I am with Shiv. Despite its horror trappings, I don't think they tried to commit category fraud and call it a comedy or a musical. Wait, it is a musical. Shit, it's got so many songs. Wait, I don't know now. God damn it.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think they could have done it, but I don't think they did.
They could have done it. I'm going to stick with Shiv. I'm going to agree.
Okay. So Sinners is in fact nominated for Best Motion Picture Drama. So it is a drama.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's run through the rest of the drama category. Best Picture. Frankenstein. Hamnet. It Was Just an Accident. The Secret Agent. And Sentimental Value.
There is one movie on that list I don't know really, which is it was just an accident, but the rest are all on my radar.
Mm-hmm.
It Was Just an Accident won the Palme d'Or.
Oh wow!
Yes.
Oh, is that the Iranian film?
That's
Indeed,
correct.
it is. Yes.
Okay, then it is on my radar. Okay, cool.
I have seen all of these, and I am happy with these picks.
Cool.
Nothing about that sounds wrong. I mean, I don't know anything about the station agent, but or not the station agent. I know everything about the station agent.
That's the Brazilian one. I've heard that's
station
great.
Train. What is it?
Now, I'm not going to talk about this during my when it comes to when I have to talk about what I've been watching, because I did just watch this. The Secret Agent, I did just watch. I will talk about this. I'll show my hand throughout the rest of the season, because it is going to make some of my lists through in the weeks to come. But I'll say The Secret Agent, very good, well worth a watch.
Good to know.
Agent man.
I'm very happy that it's making waves, and the lead actor in particular is incredible, and he's going to get an Oscar nomination for lead actor. That's exciting. For sure. All right, best motion picture, musical, or comedy. Now, I'm just gonna just ask both of you. I mean, if you don't already know, do you want to take any guesses of what's on this list?
Did Wicked for Good squeak in there?
Wicked for Good,
Squeaky for Good,
did not sneak on this list.
Wicked for Good didn't squeaky.
Did not squeaky
Begonia?
on this listy.
But it is, of course, nominated for cinematic and box office achievement, correct?
Indeed it is, yes. Siobhan, Begonia is on this list.
Yeah,
great movie.
Yeah, Begonia. Want to take another guess before I just read them off, Joey?
Yeah, let me think for 2 seconds.
Think about musicals or comedies.
Wait, you have not yet said One Battle After Another.
Is that your guess?
Yes.
One Battle After Another is indeed in this category for best motion picture, musical, or comedy.
Wow.
Yeah.
That feels... I mean, that movie has some very funny parts, but that feels like category fraud.
Yeah.
Paul Thomas Anderson didn't have the balls that Mr. Jordan did.
In fact...
Ryan Coogler, you mean?
If Warner Brothers didn't want Sinners and One Battle to have to compete, I would have flipped those.
Really? Yeah, I
think so.
Sinners is a musical.
Joey, that's tough for me to say if it's a flat out musical.
Shiv and I were discussing this earlier, and for me, the prerequisite of a musical is a film in which when a character can't say something they're feeling, they sing it instead, and that absolutely happens in Sinners.
Yeah,
100% agree.
I get that. But yeah, I do believe it's category fraud to some extent because Warner Brothers wants to just spread the wealth, and I already see, without having read the rest of the musical comedy nominees, I'm already going to tell you it's going to be Sinners winning best drama and One Battle After Another winning musical or comedy.
But read them off. What are the others?
Yeah, read them off.
Here we go.
Who are the
Blue
losers?
Moon, Begonia.
I want to see that.
Very good. Begonia. Very good.
Yes. I already said that.
Yeah, I'm reading them. Siobhan, I'm going from the top. Blue Moon, Begonia, Marty Supreme, No Other Choice, Nouvelle Vague, and One Battle After Another.
Okay, what was that one? What was that one in between No Other Choice and One Battle After Another?
Nouvelle Vague or Vogue. I can't speak French.
It's the other Richard Linklater movie from this year.
So Linklater has
a tribute to the French New Wave.
Oh yeah, I did see a trailer for that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that movie too. So Richard Linklater has 2 movies on here.
There's some good movies in there. Richie's in there twice. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. I have seen all these except Marty Supreme.
And great things from
That's the biggest competition, I guess. It's probably Marty Supreme, right?
Yeah. It would be quite the thing if Marty Supreme wins over One Battle After Another. But I don't see that happening. It's the biggest competition. I don't see that happening.
Does anyone else feel like the first wave of trailers for Marty Supreme were really pushing like the fun sports ping pong of it, and the second trailer wave was very much like, this is from the director of
Uncut Gems.
Uncut Gems, yes, exactly. They're really pushing the stress in wave 2.
I haven't watched any of the trailers. I've just watched like a lot of promotion, and Timothée Chalamet is doing a lot of fun shit to promote that movie.
He really is. I believe he's been quoted saying, "I did a damn good job in this movie." Like he's just proud of himself.
I love that. Yeah, like he's hyping himself up. Like it's super cool.
It's great.
Somebody on Twitter said that he's such a good actor. He's in sort of a method way, like becoming he's basically essentially been the character of Marty Supreme for the last 2 years, right? And that speech when he won, what was it, the SAG Award for Best Actor last year? Like that speech, which rubbed me the wrong way because I'm like, this is such a weird speech. He's basically just I said this to my partner as we were watching. I go, it sounds like a sports speech. It's like he won like he's being interviewed after having won the MVP award or something. Now it makes complete sense. He's just been Marty Supreme for 2 years.
I saw somebody's talk about that on Twitter, that it's we expect our sports stars to be all big and bombastic and stuff, but we want our actors to be really humble and almost throwaway about what they've done. And Timothée Chalamet is being the sports star. Yeah, and I think that's it's a fun idea. I mean, look, if your head gets too big, it can suck. But but who knows?
Yeah, it could suck in the way, let's say Adrian Brody. From last year. Yeah. And we all know what he said during that speech. There's no way we can go back and just remember what he said. I mean, I'm having a hard time remembering. But anyway, best motion picture. You do have Siobhan. I was wondering. I had a hard time remembering exactly what it was that he said. But Siobhan, you have it right.
Yeah, I actually did write down his speech because I look, it's the longest speech in Oscar history, and I think it was a worthwhile speech, and that's why I wrote it down. I went and transcribed all of it. So here we go. Yama, Jamaica man, Rastafari, you got old family in the house, me got me Sean Peter. Me got me Sean Paul, you got me Sean Mary, Sean John, We all in this house now, man, respect, all spec, me respect, me neck spec, me knee spec, me ankle spec, We got a real, we got a great show, we got a Kingston the house over here. Boy, bruiser, blow up, kill him on, kill bossa boy. Yaman. We got the whole crew now, And then somebody tried to play him off here. All right, give a big up, enough respect of dance hall players, the Sean John. And the music's getting louder. Brooklyn, Yama, kill him all. So that was Brody's speech from last year.
So Chalamet should not get to those heights of just ego driven, kind of full of himself. Should stay more grounded.
Oh my gosh.
All right, before we wrap up the news segment, I want to talk about the motion picture animated category for the Golden Globes.
Great.
What? What do we got? I'm so curious.
Let's do it.
Okay,
I think I know what they are.
Okay, so here are your nominees. See if
Joey can name them all.
Oh, yeah. Joey, go ahead. See if you can name them.
K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yes.
Little Amelie and the Character of Rain.
Yes.
Arco.
Yes.
Zootopia 2.
Yes.
And I remember this was an upset. Demon Slayer the movie Infinity Castle.
Yes. Now, Golden Globes, I don't know how long they've been doing this. They have 6 nominees.
Oh, there's 6.
Yeah.
I think I know the last one.
Siobhan, you want to guess?
Elio.
Correct. Elio.
Okay, Pixar just slipped in there with that 6th.
Yeah. So to recap, K-pop Demon Hunters, Arco, Demon Slayer, Elio, Little Amelie or the Character of Rain, and Zootopia 2.
Which I believe Zootopia 2 had been in theaters for maybe like a week when it was nominated, and despite the fact it definitely now deserves its cinematic box office achievement a nomination, because it's made $1 billion in 3 weeks, but I don't know what it had done before then when it was nominated.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll get into some of these later, but I just wanted to bring that up. So that's a little appetizer for the rest of the episode. All right.
Delicious.
So that's the news. Now, on to what is it that we've been watching over there? Right? That's the next.
Is that the name of the segment?
Yeah, that's the next.
What is
segment.
it that you have been watching over there? Yeah.
Yes.
In your
Now, look, Marcelo. Before this starts, I actually do have a genuine question.
Yes.
So, for the animated category, and this goes for Joey too, actually, I think.
Okay.
For the animated category, would you count a film being animated if it was like 70-30 to animated to live action?
Ooh. Okay. That's a good question. Joey, you want to answer? I'm going to look something up.
Yeah, I'm thinking about that. Do you mean in that because immediately my brain goes to there are movies that are live action animated hybrids that I would never call an animated movie. But there's movies that are animated that have live action elements that I would definitely call an animated movie.
It's an animated movie that swaps to human scenes every now and then.
Okay.
And then goes back to the animation.
Yeah, I would count that. That reminds me of the Lego movie, has brief live action segments but is primarily animated.
All right.
Wait, what was the percentage you said, Siobhan?
I said 70-30. That's
70-30
educated guess.
So, according to the Academy itself.
Oh, yeah. What's up?
An animated feature film has a runtime of more than 40 minutes, and animation must figure in no less than 75% of the picture's runtime.
You know what? I'm willing to adjust it to 75 because I think that's accurate.
Yeah, there you go.
This is quite famously the reason why the Lego movie didn't get a Best Animated Feature nomination,
That's
right?
absurd. That's absurd.
It is completely absurd.
It is insane. That's sad. Yeah. But hey, it won the Best Animated Feature award at the Talk Film Society Awards. So that's
there you go.
Some would say that's
better
worth
prize, a superior prize.
Some would say that's worth more than an Oscar. All right. Siobhan, how do we do this? What is it that we've been watching? We have to figure out how we... who goes first, right?
This is so extra complicated for me. So I just want to say up front, I threw the gauntlet down this week at Joey, who is usually our animated king. I wanted to challenge him, right?
Yes.
Because usually I come to this with a bunch of bullshit, and it sucks.
So my first straight to DVD DC superhero features usually.
Right? Yeah. My first year I had one movie. My second year I had 5, but 3 of them were the same Justice League movie.
Yeah.
And they weren't any good.
And were the other 2 Watchmen Part 1 and 2, or was that? Am I hallucinating?
I only had one Watchmen. I didn't see Part 2. But this year, I watched a lot of animated movies for this to prep.
Right.
Now, do I talk about them here? Do I talk about them later? Marcelo, what do you think I should do? Because this will decide how things go.
If they made your list, and we haven't talked about this.
Oh, I won't talk about them if they're on my list.
So wait, you won't talk about them if they're on the list, right?
Yeah, I won't talk about those until we're at the list, and I'll leave I don't know 2 or 3 honorable mentions to save for them too.
Now, this is a question we should have asked ourselves off mic, but are we doing the traditional 5 for our best, our favorites of the year, 5 each?
I would think so. What else would we do?
Yeah,
okay.
I made a 10 in case we needed it, but I definitely have a 5.
Okay.
Do you want me to make a 10, Marcella?
Siobhan, why don't you make a 10?
Really?
Yeah, make.
So I think we need to cut the tension here, which is that Marcelo,
Okay.
I think you might have a -5.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, this is a good place to talk about this. Okay,
We need to address the elephant in the room, which is that this is one of the most financially successful years for animation in history, and Marcelo saw no animated movie.
now I'm not going to reveal exactly how many or if I've seen any at all animated films. Period.
Okay.
But I will say, there will be space for more picks from the both of you because I'll say this. I'll flat out say this right now. I will not make a top. I cannot make a top 5.
Okay.
You can't make a top 5.
I am incapable of making a top 5.
Great.
Okay.
That's all I'll say for
There's
now.
just two main choices. It's too hard.
So I'm going to leave that open to you both. If you want to just expand to 10 each, I believe that's fair. Okay, so does that answer your question, Siobhan?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
I now have a top 10 in place, and we're going to talk about those rock and animated films later.
Yeah.
But for this time, of course, we have this long-standing tradition for when we actually get to the category, and we'll save that for that. So before we get there, Marcelo, as is tradition, during the Hey, What Are You Have Been Watching It Me segment, we sandwich our guest.
Oh, yes, we sandwich them.
And we do a hockey flip. We have a hockey puck that we flip. And winner gets to decide who goes first or who goes third.
Yes.
So I'll call it this time. I think you've been calling it lately.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with tails. Flip. Bam. It is heads.
The
Marcelo,
friend of
you have
Sonic.
the honor. Do you want to go first or last?
I will go first.
Woo. Okay.
Yes.
And this is anything you've been watching.
Anything I've been watching, I have...
Although I know exactly what you're going to say now that I think about it.
What do you think I'm going to say?
Well, it's episode 3, and we've got to do part 3 of a certain thing you've been doing.
That's right. Yeah, it's very obvious. So now, my I can't even say it, contractually obligated segment. It's, yes, folks, the third and final part of my Fantastic Fest 2025 coverage. Because every year I have to publish at least 3 write-ups about Fantastic Fest. And this year... in the last 2 episodes, I've talked about Fantastic Fest days 1 through 5, and now for my final segment here, day 6, 7, and 8. I'm not going to talk about all the movies because in total I saw about 30 movies at Fantastic Fest this year. So this will be just a quick 4 movie. So day 6, I saw a movie that I believe is in contention for Best International Film this year at the Oscars, Sarat. Now, this is one of the best movies of the year for me. Very intense. Like, if you've heard about this movie, you may have heard descriptors of very edge of your seats, heart pounding, and I have to agree with all that, all those descriptors. The plot, I'll just say, if you come in with knowing not as much, I think you'll be rewarded. But I'll just say, basically, the plot is a father and son search for a family member in the deserts of Morocco during a rave, and they find some friendly people to help them out, and then things happen that are not that great, and that's all I'll say. It's one of the best movies of the year, so I recommend people seek it out. Sarat. That's day 6. Day 7. Already, this is making my best of the year list for 2026. Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die. By good old Gore Verbinski. Gore is back. And he made a film that is anti-AI, so that's great already. Starring Sam Rockwell as a time traveler who comes from the future to our time to stop the AI apocalypse. It's fun. It's a comedy. It's sci-fi. It's action. I think it's smartly written, and yeah, Sam Rockwell's having a blast. So highly recommend this. I'm happy Gore Verbinski is back. Wanted to make a lot more movies, but yeah, the perfect movie for a perfect time. To basically say fuck AI. So that's
I'm
good
highly anticipating that movie for all of those reasons. Sounds fucking great.
So good. And I had the pleasure of walking past Gore Verbinski in person at the Fantastic Fest closing night party. And I don't do this, but I almost went up to him and I went, thank you for the Pirates trilogy, Gore. Thank you so much. Did not do it, though. Next movie on my list, day 8, Primate. I gotta highlight this movie. Another 2026 movie. Oh boy, this premise. You read the premise, you go, okay, killer monkey kills people. That's the premise, and the film delivers, and it works. it fulfills the promise of the premise, and that's pretty much all I'll say about it, because it's just it's a monkey just ripping people's faces off for 90 minutes, and I was just so thrilled to see it. And I will say, yes, go seek this out when it comes out. Hopefully it'll make a decent amount of money. Already the year is like starting off like tremendously when it comes to like horror, because you have Primate. You have a new Sam Raimi coming out in January, and I think you have Primate coming out in January. Already starting great. So
what's scarier to you, Marcelo, a killer monkey or getting stuck on a desert island with your coworkers?
Oh, that is a tough decision. I'll say the monkey, because I think I can, hopefully they don't hear this. I think I can take on my coworkers. I don't think I can take on a rabid monkey.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
And then my last pick, the last day at Fantastic Fest, the closing night film was a movie called Whistle. Very interesting premise. It's about high school students who stumble upon an ancient Aztec death whistle. And it's a teen horror movie with some great kills. The lead of it is Daphne Keane, who she starred in Logan. Happy to see her here.
Yeah, it's cool to see her on something else other than Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah, I forgot about that. But she's great here. So, 85-minute horror movie, short and sweet, gets to the point. Another great film coming out, I believe, in 2026. So there you go. Great film to end the festival. Great film to end my segments. This series. That was Fantastic Fest 2025. I had a good time.
It's over, everybody.
It's over. That's end of those segments. Done. I can finally say, hey, I've done coverage for Fantastic Fest. Now,
finally start talking about good movies.
Ella McKay.
Oh, boy. The return of one of our finest filmmakers. Truly, I love James L. Brooks.
No, if you saw Ella McKay, you have to talk about it.
Okay, yeah. I want to zip through this because I do want to talk about Kill Bill. And maybe Joey, if you're talking about Kill Bill, I can also jump on that when you talk about it.
We can tag team that for sure.
So, let me just end on Ella McKay. I saw this last night. I kept hearing, yeah, this is awful, or yeah, this is not that bad. There's an Ella McKay challenge going around where people are. You don't know this, Joey?
So I'm not on. I'm not on TikTok. So I often miss when viral challenges happen.
We posted it in the talkfilmsociety.com/Discord. They even made the Simpsons do the challenge.
I saw the Simpsons do the challenge where Lisa says it's her favorite movie and Marge is like, It's pretty good, and then she cries.
There's a second video. There's a second video of all of characters like Mo and Mr. Burns and everybody coming out of the theater and doing the challenge, which is like recreating the poster where she's like trying to touch her heel or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you have to like zoom in on her foot because like her heel's broken, so that's why she's like reaching down and grabbing it, and she's trying to, and her other hand is like balancing herself. So,
and like Mo has toilet paper on his.
Okay, that's pretty funny.
There's some funny stuff.
That's pretty good.
So I came in just as a goof, like, okay, this would be just a fun way to spend a Sunday night, and kind of just make fun of a bad movie. It's not bad. It's a little odd, a little weird. Certain scenes in it are just like, why is this happening? Like, but I don't know. I think James L. Brooks still has that, like James L. Brooks just charm. There are scenes that are smartly written. There are performances that are like pretty damn good. But it is like a little bloated. It does go places. I'm like, yeah, this feels like an artifact from the 2000s. It is set in 2008. It is about
okay.
Yeah. The plot.
Is the recession involved in the plot?
The recession is definitely involved, Joey.
Okay, cool. All right.
Yeah. So the plot is Ellen McKay, played by Emma Mackey. If that's not confusing, then I don't know what your problem is. It is very confusing. Okay. Ellen McKay is the lieutenant governor of an unnamed state. That it says that in the description, in the official description. The state is not named.
Okay.
And then she is told by
Simpsons, of course.
Yes, this is the state that Springfield is in. She's replaced Governor Mary Bailey from The Simpsons.
She becomes the governor when the governor, played by the great Albert Brooks, who is great in the movie. I'll say that. Okay. He accepts a position in the presidential administration, so she steps up to be the governor, and her personal life comes into play. Her family members become a bigger part of her life as she takes on like a new job, and yeah, comedy ensues, and it's not bad. I was talking to my partner, co-host of Stage to Screen.
Hi, Lee.
We were talking about it because we saw it last night. It's like it's a movie that is a good alternative this holiday season when your family members don't want to go see Avatar 3 or Marty Supreme. Maybe something a bit more of like a comfort movie, something that's like that's not sharp, that's just easy to swallow. So that's Ellen McKay.
My little sister has already asked the family group chat if we could go see Anaconda as like the cousin's Christmas movie this year. So I might be seeing that.
So if you don't want to see Anaconda,
comedy movie Anaconda,
a comedy film with jokes.
But yeah, not bad. Ellen McKay is not bad. That is what I've been watching. So I am done.
Can I? This is a totally lift-outable thing if it ends up going nowhere. But are you both aware that Albert Brooks recently returned for another guest role on The Simpsons?
I was vaguely aware of that. Yeah.
He plays the person running a like camp for men that at the start of the episode you think like, oh, this is going to be like a critique on the manosphere and it's going to go like horribly wrong. But then like the episode is just all the men in Springfield getting in better touch with their feelings while they're at this camp, and then they come home and apologize for being jackasses and all hug their wives. What? It's very strange.
That is very strange.
Yeah, but Albert Brooks is there and he's like saying, positive masculinity things. Like it's a very odd episode.
Okay. They're on their 36th season?
7th, I think.
37th?
The landmark 800th episode either just aired or is airing in a few weeks.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I've seen all of them. It's my embarrassing COVID project, is I went and watched every episode of The Simpsons at least once, no matter how bad the episode. And so I have seen every one at least once.
Joey, What?
Yeah. What else was I supposed to fucking do? Learn how to play the guitar? Make a sourdough?
Rewatch the first 10 seasons of The Simpsons.
I have many, many, many times. That's
I love the first 10 seasons of The Simpsons. I've seen those episodes multiple times.
Yes.
I can't, in my heart, continue on into the further seasons.
There are hidden gems in every season. There's no purely bad season of The Simpsons, but there are many deeply mediocre seasons of The Simpsons.
What was it you're saying,
I
Siobhan?
approve of such a dumb project. This is my type of thing.
Okay,
Thank you,
yeah,
Shiv.
okay.
Thank you. I watched all of King of the Hill this year, which was fun.
That's worse. That's worse to me.
What? There's fewer seasons.
Siobhan is off the boat.
But it's more excruciating, in my opinion.
Okay.
It was my, I guess I'm sticking around in Texas. I better finally watch King of the Hill year. So I did that. And I loved a great deal of episodes.
That's awesome. Joey, what is it that you have been watching over there?
What have I been watching? Well, my latest, this is actually very relevant to the last time we were all together on this podcast. This time last year, you both very properly lambasted me for having not yet seen Hundreds of Beavers, one of the best movies of 2024.
Yeah.
And now, since then, I have seen it twice, including just last week in a movie theater with a great crowd.
Oh, nice. Incredible.
Yeah, I that was definitely one that I was like, as soon as I saw it, I knew that is a Joey Hamilton movie.
It is. I love
Yeah.
it.
I think I'm correct.
Yeah.
I will certainly watch it many more times in my life. I hope they keep putting it out once a year around Christmas. I'll totally just go once a year.
How's it play with that crowd? They're yucking it up.
Oh, yeah. 2 applause breaks, frequent laughter. There's a little intro that is also on YouTube for this re-release where they say, buy physical media, streaming is a lie. You don't actually own the movie, to promote their Blu-ray disc, but also to kind of poke fun at the current state of affairs. And everybody liked that. I don't know.
I was going to say, Joey, they had a physical media release that, the slipcover was made of wood.
Oh, that's cool.
It was released sometime last year where I had zero money. So if I was flush with money, I would have bought that right away.
It was expensive too because it was real wood. So
okay, cool.
Pretty pricey, but it was still cool.
Yeah, I will. I do not currently own it on physical media. I will inevitably get it at some point.
Yeah, it's one that I would love to see in a theater. Technically I saw it at a drive-in theater, and I've told the story before. I saw it when I was really down last year, or 2 years ago. I forget when. It was last year, right? And it just lifted up my spirits.
Yes, I will say this most recent event screening I went to, the whole day I was having a crappy day, and I was like, am I gonna leave my house and go be in a room and laugh with people, or am I too sad? And then I was like, no, wait, going to laugh in a room with people will make me less sad, and it did. And I felt better. Yeah. It was great.
So very happy you saw that, Joey.
Yes, but let's talk Kill Bill: The Whole Bloody Affair.
Let's do it.
So I went to one of the only 70mm screenings in the country because Plano, Texas is within 40 minutes of me, and that is one of their Cinemark is one of the places where they were showing it. I received a souvenir 70mm film strip piece in a little plastic bag, which was very cool. I don't know if every location was doing that, but the one I was at was doing it, so that was really neat.
Yeah, I'm jealous.
Did you watch the movie?
I did. Sorry. Yes, I watched the movie.
You got that and left.
No, I watched the movie. It is officially the longest I've ever been in one movie theater for one movie. I had a great time. I had not seen Kill Bill Volume 1 and 2 in about a decade. Probably. I last saw them when I was either in late high school or early college. So, a while ago now. And my biggest delight, well, first off, I fucking loved the animated segment, the anime part for Production IG.
Yeah.
Which some of that is new, right, Marcelo?
Indeed, yes, some of it is new. Yeah,
but not all of it.
No.
They extended that sequence. They didn't add a new animated sequence.
No, they just extended the origin of Lucy Liu's character.
Gotcha.
That chapter. Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, where did it cut in the original Volume 1?
In the original Volume 1, it cut after she kills the boss pedophile.
Okay.
And the henchman, like when she shoots,
the elevator sequence with Pretty Boy Ricky, that's new?
That is all new. Yeah.
That was awesome. I thought that was really great.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's continue, Joey.
Yeah, I think that how do I say this? Kill Bill is extremely memorable and extremely, like, could only have come from the brain of one, like, film-obsessed pervert, basically.
Yeah.
Like, it is Tarantino at his most Tarantino, anchored by some incredible performances by an extremely talented cast. And, you know, badass, like, wuxia action from very talented action choreographers. Like, I think if you go into that, if someone went down to sit down in that theater not liking Tarantino's vibe, I don't think watching Kill Bill, The Whole Bloody Affair would change their mind. But someone going in liking, or at least mostly liking, Tarantino's vibe will get lost in the story, in the performances, in the cinematography, and the action, and the colors, and the cool things that happen, and the awful things that happen, and everything in between. And it flew by, like, just a extremely captivating movie experience.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I agree totally. I'll get into my experience with this, because I've seen this now 3 times.
The whole bloody affair 3 times.
I've seen the whole bloody affair 3 times.
That is half a day of your life.
Yes. I want to write something about this, because this is Kill Bill is a crucial part of my whole experience in loving movies, because I read the script in high school. I was like a teen obsessed with films and Tarantino in high school. And the movies came out. I was obsessed with them. And then for 20 years, I've been just waiting to see a proper version of this whole bloody affair. And then finally I got the chance to see it 2 weeks ago. And it lived up to my expectations. I now think that this whole bloody affair as one movie is now my second favorite Tarantino, right below Inglourious Bastards. And I am unable to watch Volume 1 and Volume 2 separately, because I think the story that he wanted to tell is the whole bloody affair. I still have my issues with it. I also rate it, it's a 5 out of 5 for me, but I have my issues with it. Like, I thought about this after the 3rd time watching it. Volume 1 and Volume 2 were the products of him making the decision to split his story in 2 because of the Weinsteins. And fuck them. If they weren't in the way and he decided to release this as one single movie, I believe it would have been closer to, like, Inglourious Bastards length, where I think it would have been shorter. He would have been he would have cut things down.
Interesting. Okay.
To maybe like a 3-hour length instead of like a 4.5-hour length.
Right.
So if I had an issue with this thing, it is too damn long. I think there are scenes that maybe when you're seeing it as a 4.5-hour movie, you don't necessarily need. But having said all that, I still think it's essential that the additions in the first half in Volume 1, with the anime sequence, and with now like the Crazy 88 sequence being in color now, that all just adds to what the movie's trying to say.
Big agree.
Which is like about violence and about just revenge, and how it makes you just less human. And then the second half talks about, well, hey, if you want to, remove yourself from that world, you have to make some changes. And
yeah,
it's a lot more dialogue heavy that second half. I think it's just a beautiful, just attempt to like reconcile the violence in the first half. Yeah, so I think the whole thing works beautifully. But yeah, I'm glad I've now seen it 3 times, and now I cannot watch this without having seen the whole thing.
That totally makes sense. And just to build on that, I don't know. Two things that I left the theater really thinking about were, I had never thought before I saw Volume 1 forever ago, and so I don't really remember what I was thinking back then, but the transition of like gritty, difficult realism of her like getting her body back after the coma, then anime, then like hyper violent, kung fu inspired Japan sequence. I really like that transition from like realism into heightened kind of over the top action. Yeah. Like with animation as the linking thing between them. I thought was really cool. And then I couldn't stop thinking about, if you think about it too hard, how completely fucked up that little girl's life is forever.
Yeah.
Like, essentially quietly being decently fathered, but by a terrible man who also was clearly making her comfortable with violence, like with the media she's watching, so that maybe someday she would be just as dangerous as her mom. And then now suddenly her mom, who she was waiting for her whole life and who she clearly adores, is the only one in her life, but we don't really get to see how she feels about that beyond it's a happy ending because they're back together.
Yeah.
I wonder if they'll ever... Has Tarantino threatened to do the, like, BB versus Nikki movie or whatever?
No, he has.
Well,
I mean...
he wrote a script for Kill Bill 3.
Okay.
It was following... Naomi Harris, her daughter?
Yeah.
It was following her daughter.
Vivica A. Fox?
That's what I said. Vivica A.
Fox. He has threatened it, Joey, and okay. I mean, I should also mention here, Tarantino as a person, I think sucks.
Yeah,
tremendously.
No, I'm with you.
Yeah, shit.
Yeah, it sucks. He should shut his face. Like,
yeah.
Beyond just starting shit about Paul Dano. Beyond that, his political views are shitty.
I don't even really know that. I feel like I get stuck on the foot fetish thing, and then I don't read enough. I don't read further down his.
He lives in Tel Aviv, and he is very proud.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so that's why I think Inglourious Basterds and Kill Bill are interesting movies, because it's again. I should write about this because I have thoughts, but I don't want to get into it here now. But the way he talks about violence overall in those two movies, I think, are interesting, and it's very interesting where he is now as a person. Mm-hmm. Anyway, my point was, I want to mention the Fortnite thing too.
Jesus Christ, that sucked.
The Fortnite thing sucked. Yeah.
It sucks.
What?
Yeah.
It sucks.
Why? Why does it
bad.
suck? What's wrong?
Siobhan, it's...
Every time they cut to a Fortnite character away from the like action sequence, and the fact that they literally can't bleed, it's a Tarantino short and they can't bleed.
I don't know. I thought it was kind of cute. Look, the way I watched it was in game when it premiered. I know the way you guys watched it was after 4.5 hours of bloody action.
and apparently in 70mm, right, Joey? It was in 70mm.
In 70mm.
Which is insane. Watching a Fortnite short in 70mm.
But I don't know. In my opinion, I just saw like what seemed like, damn, I wish they were able to shoot this.
Yeah, I will say the
I
best...
had enough fun with this 8-minute short or whatever the fuck.
The best part of it is there is a part where Yuki drinks the blue Fortnite drink or whatever, and there is a
So
burst
good.
of like 2D animation anime face. I loved that. I was like, oh, they worked really hard on this like 3-second shot. I'm about
the idea,
that.
like in the movie, what she would have done is like taken some sort of drug. She would have sniffed cocaine or some shit.
Sure,
and
totally.
then she would have ran up the stairs and then died anyway. Like I thought that was kind of perfect as like
Right.
as like a we can't do drugs thing.
Yeah, in my memory from reading the script from 2002, it falls pretty. It's in line with what's in the script. So I'll give
Well,
her.
then isn't it just like a pretty compromised version of that vision because it had to be a branding exercise? Like I think that's what pissed me off about it.
Yeah, that's my
fair
issue with
enough.
it.
Fair enough.
So my point, and then I'll shut up about this whole thing, is Tarantino should just give up this whole crusade of making 10 movies.
I agree.
He's made fucking 15 now, I think. Like I'm not letting this go. He's made Kill Bill Volume 1, Kill Bill Volume 2, and Kill Bill the Whole Bloody Affair. I'm gonna count the Hateful Eight miniseries because a miniseries is close enough to a movie.
Does he count 4 rooms or whatever? Like what's the
4 rooms?
Sin City
counts because that's a short, and if that counts, so does the Lost Chapter Yuki's Revenge. That's a different movie. Grindhouse is its own movie, separate from Death Proof.
Yeah.
So this motherfucker has like 15 movies or something.
Yeah.
Like he can't have 10. He did it. He fucked up.
Just look at his contemporary Paul Thomas Anderson,
Yes.
who is going to direct movies until he's like 90 years old, and just make a Kill Bill Volume 3. Make fucking don't fucking let Netflix do the further adventures of Cliff Booth or whatever. Do it yourself. Just do whatever you want until you die. That's what a director does. Anyway, I'm done. All right,
I'm with
whatever.
you. I'm with you, Marcelo. Oh my gosh.
All right.
Has this become a tradition of our annual gathering that we harp on at least one auteur's career? I feel like we've done Kevin Smith. Now we're talking about Tarantino.
Sure.
Yeah, we have to pick one for next year.
Yeah.
Spielberg.
Who's our
No,
next
not
sacred
Spielberg.
cow? Now speaking of Kevin Smith. All right, guys, it's time for mine. I am going to get into every animated movie that I watched that did not make my top 10.
All right.
Okay, so this is 2025 releases that didn't make your top 10.
Almost all of them are 2025.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to
Great.
watch a couple. I'm going to do it. So the Lost Chapter, Yuki's Revenge. I thought it was kind of fun.
Counting that.
The end.
I count when we do my totals later. I did count that as its own thing in the show.
I'll just say I'm not counting that at all.
Great.
It's not. It does not exist. Well, it exists, but I don't want to count it.
That's fine.
King
it's
of
free
Kings. I watched this one just today. Got this one just under the wire. This is the one where Oscar Isaac plays Jesus. This is officially supported by the Angel Foundation, which is a growing community of over 1 million members. So the story is framed. It's framed as a story told by Kenneth Branagh's Charles Dickens.
Yes.
Told to his son Walter. By the way, Walter is one of 12 kids that Charles Dickens had. That goes mostly unacknowledged. And look, it's just all the greatest hits from Jesus' life. He makes the blind man see. He feeds the 5,000 people with the 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread. He raises Lazarus from the dead. Let he who is without sin cast the first stone at this adulterous whore.
Does he drive the demons out of the pigs? I like that one.
He does not do that one.
Oh well.
The crucifixion, obviously, next to Dismas and Gestus. And then the resurrection. It's fine. You know, the reason I actually wanted to watch this movie because nostalgia is not the right word, but I have strong memories of being in Catholic classes after mass and stuff. I had to go through that a bit. And we watched.
I actually didn't know. Were you also raised Catholic, Shiv? I don't know if we've ever talked about this.
Yeah, I am.
Gotcha.
And we'd have to watch shitty 2D animated movies telling the story of David or whatever.
The Book of Virtues, PBS.
Yeah, exactly. That type of stuff. So I was like, you know, what are young Catholic kids getting now? And it's solid, you know, it's solid entertainment for that type of kid, you know? You can watch worse things. The funniest thing about it is it ends with an original song called Live Like That. An original song by Kristen Chenoweth.
Oh.
That was so funny. And this is the second movie this year to feature both Roman Griffin Davis, who is the kid that played Walter in this, the son of Charles Dickens.
Okay.
And Mark Hamill. Because Roman Griffin Davis is the first kid who gets his head shot off in The Long Walk.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, let's go for another one.
Is this the same studio as that David movie that's out now?
It might be. I kind of want to see David too, but I'm not sure. There were a number of these Jesus animated movies.
I saw my local AMC is doing a buy one adult ticket, get one kid ticket free to David, which says a lot about how that movie's doing. But okay.
Oh, Oscar Isaac's performance as Jesus, bad. Not good. He's not into it.
Damn it.
Okay, this is one. I know. I'm sorry, Marcel. This is one that This is a movie that I saw people kind of shitting on, and I thought it was a little mean-spirited in some ways. So this movie came out to the box office, didn't make much of a peep at all. This is Sneaks.
I saw the trailer for this many months ago.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought this was not coming out until like next year. It's been out.
It came out. It came and went. Marcel.
This is the anthropomorphic sneaker film, correct?
Yeah,
or movie. Yeah. Let's not even.
That's right.
Let's call it a movie.
And I think that's a good idea. I think like if you're going to start with like an anthropomorphic object that is like sneaker culture is such a massive thing in Black culture for Black kids and for Mike Schindler, and like. It's got catchy music. It feels genuine and earnest, but like it's not very good. The human characters, the shoes look great.
Okay, so it's not a world of feet. It is a human world in which the shoes have things to say.
Yes, the plot is that a young kid wins these like really fancy sneakers at a contest. Okay. And they get stolen by the greedy collector played by Lawrence Fishburne.
Okay, cool.
And but the characters, the human characters, like sometimes they're okay, but mostly they have this like low budget CG TV kids show feel. But then the shoes are fine. They actually look totally solid. The little aglets at the end of their
gotta love that.
At the end of their strings, they're actually miniature hands, and they're like little tiny thin hands, like super cute detail.
Okay.
And like basically the movie's message is it's the same thing as toys are meant to be played with, right? It's shoes are meant to be worn. And like the comedy, the comedy is like entirely pun based, so it's pretty exhausting. But like, look, for like, it's not bad. It just has like, it just kind of has the wrong art direction for something of its budget.
Does one shoe say to another shoe, "Hold your tongue" at any point? Don't.
They actually might, but I'll tell you one. My favorite joke in the movie is one shoe gets sick and throws up. What do you think they throw up?
Socks?
That's exactly right. He throws up the sock.
Okay.
I am available for shitty kids movie logic. Anyone who's listening, I will punch up your script.
Okay, next we'll go to this one I had already seen throughout the year, but I'll just say the day the Earth blew up. Not the biggest fan. Not on my top 10.
Okay.
But I'm sure Joey will talk about it later, so I'll let him talk about it. Next one, Dogman. Also didn't like it at all. Did not like it. I like actively disliked it. I don't know. I'm surprised so many people like it. But we're just gonna let that one go.
Yeah,
I don't like cops. Look, I don't like cops.
That's fair. That is a valid reason.
It had a lot of uncool cop stuff, and we're going to travel over to a movie that was a first-time watch for this year for me, Zootopia, which had a lot of uncool cop stuff in it.
Yeah, there is a distinct reason Zootopia 2 has a lot less uncool cop stuff, I would say.
Yeah. So there's... Oh, that's good to hear. The first one, like... And it also has, like, a lot of weird race stuff that it's like...
Yeah. Yes.
You're partly there, but you're wrong. like you're just you're incorrect.
They've come a long way since 2016 in terms of the metaphor, I would say, in Zootopia 2.
I'd say that as well, because when I watched Zootopia 2, Killers of the Flower Moon, I thought it was a much more coherent play on race ideas than the first film.
I think that's fair.
Exploring like stolen native land and ideas rather than like the only way to stop a bad bunny with a gun is a good bunny with a gun.
Yeah, two is a lot more about class, which I think is a better kind of hook.
Much better, but like at the same time, not as fun a movie. I had a lot more fun watching Zootopia.
I agree.
But I am pleasantly surprised that they brought back My Beloved Gazelle, played by Shakira.
Yes, with another pretty good pop song.
Yeah, pretty good.
I think Try Everything is better than a Zoo, Ooh, Ooh, or whatever that second song is, but it's still catchy.
Now we are going to say, if I can find the next one I want to say, it is, oh my God. Okay. So I watched Neja 1, the first one. This is the Chinese animated film. The first one is fine. Like it's kind of bland, but it's fine. Now Neja 2, the jump in animation quality is kind of crazy between the two. Like it's like,
yeah. So I saw Neja 1 when it came out, but I didn't rewatch it before I watched 2. I can imagine that it's pretty staggering though, because of the scale of 2.
I wrote it's like Chicken Little to K-pop Demon Hunters.
Holy crap! Okay,
it's like such a massive jump.
I remember the finale of the first one still being really cool.
You see, that's the thing. I liked the first one more. Neja 2, I didn't love because like it was too long, really boring. It felt like they made it this way not to tell a story, but to have something to say, like, you know, send your kids to the theater for 3 hours and have them be out of your hair.
I mean, I don't want, like, Neja 2 is the biggest movie of the biggest animated movie of the year in terms of scale and of box office. It is nowhere near the best.
No, God, no. It was, dude. It's so fucking gross.
It's really gross. The fart humor is obnoxious.
Obnoxious, which, and by the way, is
elaborate
not as common in the
scene.
First movie. Joey, did the when he throws up into when he drinks all the soup and then throws up into the soup?
Yes, and then has to drink the throw up in order to win the fight. It's disgusting. It's so gross.
Yeah. So here's
what's going on.
Neja 2 is a very strange movie. Shiv, did you watch the dub, the A24 dub, or did you watch it in Chinese?
I watched it in Chinese.
Okay, I watched the A24 dub because I was curious about it. And it's a solid dub, but it definitely feels translated in a way that great dubs shouldn't.
Okay. I understand.
Yeah. Like
there's stuff that they have to change. Like they I think they straight up call the kid like a bitch or something a couple times.
Okay. I don't know. There is some very cool stuff in that movie, but
sure.
It is in no way like something I'm really interested in watching ever again.
Look, Marcelo, if I can explain the plot to you. Yeah. They use like the biggest production value and most money in the world to tell the story of a schizophrenic child who gets addicted to sleeping pills so that he can feel anything again after the death of his only friend, while the rest of his life completely crumbles around him.
That's it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And everything is also like extremely gross. Like it's essentially Train Spotting, and like. It's Train Spotting, but it's 2.5 hours and animated in Chinese.
There's a lot of monsters and dragons, and gods, and a lot of there's like 2 post-credit scenes, which is setting up a third movie.
You know what? I think I missed those. I think I bounced because I was just so done with the movie.
To the point where the credits song is about like "Don't leave yet." There's one more thing. Like it's ridiculous.
Is that true?
If I remember correctly, there is like a kind of like pop song at the end of the credits, and I'm pretty sure one of the subtitled lyrics was like, "And we're almost done, but not quite yet," or something. It was crazy.
Okay, well,
nowhere near as good as the Lego Movie 2's "Lonely Island" song, where they're singing over the credits. That's much better.
All right, this is it. This is my final. Hey, what is it that I've been watching? We're staying on theme with China.
Oh,
but this is my most prized. This is the movie. Like when I was looking at animated movies that came out this year, this was the one. This was the one I knew I had to see.
All right.
Okay.
I'm excited.
Tom and Jerry Forbidden Compass.
Oh, I did hear about this. Go into it, Shiv. I have not seen this movie.
This is a full Tom and Jerry movie made and released exclusively in China. It is a 3D animated Tom and Jerry movie in China.
They are very popular over there, largely I think because of a mobile game with like insane lore.
Interesting. So the plot, Jerry wants to break into a museum overnight, and security guard Tom tries to stop him. Hijinks ensue, and the two end up activating the astral compass.
Ooh.
A legendary device that holds infinite power once used by ancient warriors. In Tom and Jerry's case, the infinite power means traveling to some mystical dimension, I'm not 100% sure, called Gold City, where there is a fallen warrior god who needs the astral compass so God will let him back into heaven. They accidentally knock out a bad guy when they arrive, and Tom becomes worshipped as the holy cat, the guardian of Gold City. Meanwhile, Jerry gets convinced by a rat man that he is a supreme being and that they need to take the astral compass for themselves to harness its power for the good of the master race. By the way, that rat guy, his minions are called the Rattalion, which I think that's the best joke in the movie.
Okay.
The plot is so complicated. So complicated. They will not shut the fuck up. They won't stop fucking talking the entire goddamn movie. Not Tom and Jerry. They don't speak. Thank God.
Okay, good. Thank you.
There's multiple music sequences. In the middle, there's this whole Chinese hip hop music video thing that like is so 2008 square as hell. It looks fabulous, like really clean, detailed. There's great, there's a trillion fucking things happening at once. But it's just so dull, and it is not a Tom and Jerry movie. Like the entire third act of the movie, I don't even think they're in it, or like they're barely there on the side. Like it's more about this rat man versus the guy that wants to get back into heaven. they got, I don't know, it just felt like they got WB money to make an expensive Chinese mythology film, which, I mean, good for them, but they made a bad movie.
Are you aware, Shiv, that amongst the Tom and Jerry direct-to-DVD movies, of which there are several, are multiple that are just Tom and Jerry in other movies that Warner Brothers owns that are getting like animated remakes?
I don't know. I don't think so.
There is one that's just Tom and Jerry in The Wizard of Oz. There's one that's Tom and Jerry in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
And then they do an animated Charlie and the Chocolate Factory with Tom and Jerry?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Interesting.
Apparently, there's a Tom and Jerry Back to Oz that is a direct-to-video sequel that was directed by fucking Paul Dini, like of...
What?
Batman the Animated Series fame? Like, I'm learning this right now live.
Weird. So when I looked this film up, first off, AI says there is no proof of the existence of a movie called Tom and Jerry: The Forbidden Compass.
More evidence to not trust AI.
And then also, I eventually was led to, because so few people are talking about this movie, I was eventually led to a forum on the Tom and Jerry wiki, and it was they were reacting to the announcement January 5th, I think. This next year we are getting an English dub.
Oh, okay.
And I think it's for English audiences, for British audiences. I don't know if America's actually going to get the movie or not.
Well, if it comes to Hong Kong, that makes sense, probably.
Yeah. Anyway, so and I just thought it was so cute. It was like 7 people reacting to it. Like, Tom and Jerry is so clearly their favorite thing, and they're like, "Oh, yay, awesome! I get to see a new Tom and Jerry movie."
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
I thought it was so cute. That is the end of what I have been. What is it that I've been watching?
Wow. Incredible as always, Siobhan. And now for our next segment, which is, in fact, our favorite animated films of 2025. Here we go.
10.
Top 10.
Woo! Edition.
For all of us.
For all 3 of us.
We're all going to talk about our top 10s of the year animated films. Siobhan, I turn to you. You're the one who will guide us through the process of who goes first.
Well, of course, we always have Joey in this. I think that stays consistent.
Okay.
So, I guess, I mean, shit, it's the hockey puck, but you know what? I'm going to have Joey be the hockey pucker this time. Joey, do you want heads or tails?
Ooh. I'm feeling heads.
Okay. And this is versus Marcelo. You're
okay.
Versus Marcelo.
Yeah.
Heads. Joey, you get to decide. Do you want me or Marcelo to go first?
Okay, so I really want to break the tension of, did Marcelo watch even a single animated film this year from any year of release? So I really want Marcelo to talk.
Okay, here we go. So, again, I want to preface that I don't hate animated films.
I know you don't. This is more me pulling your leg. You are such a huge cinephile.
Yeah.
And to me, animation is a huge part of the cinema landscape, but sometimes you just don't make the time. You know, there's a bajillion movies out there.
Yeah, there are. And I love animation. Like back I think, what was it, 2015? Inside Out was my favorite film of the year that year.
A great movie.
Yeah, one of my favorites of all time. Absolutely. So it's not to say I don't hate animated films. It's just that, sometimes I just don't go to them.
This year was a little weird. Like, I mean, the Pixar movie flopped hard.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
And then, like, the major movie was on a streamer, and you have problems watching movies on streaming.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then the other major movies didn't kind of start coming out until the end of the year, like Zootopia now. You know?
Yeah. And of course, SpongeBob Big Pants OK coming out next week.
God, I can't wait.
I'm actually really excited. The TMNT short that's going to be in front of SpongeBob 4 is I'm genuinely very excited about it.
So to break the tension, here are my top 3 of the year.
Woo!
3.
Right.
Okay. 3.
I've seen
All right.
3. And one I added just about 20 minutes ago because one of you mentioned it, and I go, oh, yeah, I saw that. So here we go.
Fortnite short.
My number 3 of the year is The Day the Earth Blew Up, a Looney Tunes movie.
Yay!
This one I saw in the theater.
Woo!
Back in, I believe, what, March? Yeah, March.
I think it came out in February. It might have been through March, but I saw it in February.
Yeah. So I had a ball watching this. It's an extended Looney Tunes cartoon starring our favorites, Daffy Duck and Porky Pig. Was this one was released by Ketchup Entertainment, right?
Yes, they rescued it from the garbage bin that Warner Brothers proper wanted to put it in for some stupid reason.
Yeah, and I just don't understand why. Because
I did see it in March. I'm an idiot. Sorry, keep going.
Thank you for correcting yourself, Joey. I don't understand why Warner Brothers didn't just want to just release this on their own and just say, hey, here's a nice Warner Brothers feature-length cartoon for everybody to enjoy. Why not a Looney Tunes cartoon? It's solid. I don't understand why it was like buried and delayed for this long.
Let me cut in here. Old Looney Tunes shorts. Did you used to just go to a theater and watch like 10 of them strung together?
My understanding is they were part of newsreels in like the 30s and 40s, like and 50s. The packages that would be before a movie when you went to the movies.
Interesting. Okay.
I, of course, being from the modern times, I fell in love with Looney Tunes on television, but they were theatrically released shorts for a long time.
Yeah. I mean, same with Joe. I watched these on TV all the time as a kid, and I don't think I've seen one in theaters, unless it was like before a movie. Joker 2. Right, that's the last one that's not a cartoon.
Oh yeah.
Wait, Joker 2 has a cartoon in front of it?
It does. Yeah. It does have a cartoon in front of it.
Is it a Joker cartoon?
Or is it? It's a Joker cartoon. Yeah.
Okay.
So now you have to watch it, Joey.
Yeah, I mean it's on blank checklist, so I have to watch it someday before I die. But I'm really kicking it down the road.
All right, so that's my number 3. I liked it. I did. My number 2 of the year. Now, I kept this close to the vest, or close to the chest. I did not log this on Letterboxd. It's a tactic that Siobhan uses to hide what she's seen, so that I can't see what she sees. I read your tweets, Siobhan. So I just saw this. In the last 24 hours. My number 2 of the year, animated film, K-pop Demon Hunters.
Wow,
Ryan Marcelo's joined the hive. He's seen it.
Gave in.
And yeah, so I can't remember if we specifically mentioned this, but in our DMs, I was saying I haven't seen anything. And then I think it was Siobhan says like, "Oh, just watch K-pop Demon Hunters. Like, just that's easy enough, right?"
Yeah, I said it would be a good bit if you didn't watch K-pop Demon Hunters, but that you should watch it.
Yeah. So, I hate to say that I did subscribe to Netflix. I told myself, okay.
You're so impressed with their purchase of Warner Brothers. I'm
like, you know what?
Throw some money their way.
I'm in. Let's feed the beast. Let's give them more money. No, I told myself, okay, I want to see K-pop Demon Hunters. I want to rewatch my favorite film of the year, J. Kelly. I want to rewatch Frankenstein. I want to rewatch Wake Up Dead Man, another fantastic film.
Amazing
So why not?
movie.
Yeah, why not have Netflix for at least another month? In my life, after having not paid for it for about maybe 3 years. So I'm back on Netflix's bill. I'm paying them money now for at least another month. K-pop Demon Hunters. I did enjoy it. I did.
Ooh.
I did. I enjoyed the music. I can see why people love it. I can see why kids love it. It's my number 2 because something else I saw was a bit better than this. That has like a similar vibe, but we'll get into it. But yeah, I see it now. I don't love it. The second half of the movie kind of just peters out for me.
There's something missing. It's clear that something was lost in the process of making it.
Yes, yeah. And looking at the runtime, it's 95 minutes. I dare say if it was a bit longer, if there's things that were fleshed out, I think I would have enjoyed it more. But yeah, like you're saying, Joey, it kind of just feels like there's something missing. It does feel abrupt when it ends. I was asking questions because my co-host of Stage to Screen was watching it with me. At least posted. This was her second time watching it. I was asking her questions. I go, what's up with this thing? And what's up with this thing? And she goes, I don't know. It's like,
I honestly think that some of the fervor of the fandom in the past year has been that the movie leaves a hungering fan base with enough questions to fill with their own speculation in the 5 years it will take for them to make another one of these. So.
Yeah. I'm interested to see the sequel because the world it creates in this it's interesting enough for me to see where they go with next. But yeah, it's going to be a while, right, for the next one. I see here the sequel is planned for 2029. So,
yes. Films at that level of animation quality take at least 4 to 5 years. Usually.
Yeah. But I'm on the boat and saying, yes, music-wise, it deserves a Best Original Song nomination and win, potentially. And for Best Animated Film, yeah, I mean, we'll see what the nominees are, but if this wins Best Animated Film, I think it is deserving. It hit the zeitgeist, and it made people not made. It fed the desire for people to go see movies in a theater that Netflix refuses to acknowledge. Mm-hmm. And even for that, I think it deserves something. So yes, K-pop Demon Hunters. I liked it. I think it's good. Woo. That's my number 2 of the year. My number 1, a movie I just saw today that I did want to see in a theater, but I missed out on it, and I did eventually get a screener for this. Boys Go to Jupiter.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Fast.
Okay. I just watched this yesterday, so you loved this.
I was halfway through this before we started recording.
Siobhan, I'll reveal my hand. I just finished it before we get on the mic. It's like, I just crossed the finish line right. It's like just right when we started. I'm glad I fit this in because it's similar to K-pop Demon Hunters. It's filled with music, and the music drives it. And the animation style is very inventive, very eye-catching. But I think the story here connects with me more. And it's just so fantastical and so real for it being just very of its own thing. It's just being surreal and fantastical. It talks about gig economy and
yes, it's a hustle culture movie.
Yeah. And then the ending, which I won't spoil. It touched me. I was like, wow, that really got me. It just I'll just say just finding happiness in a world like this, and how it gives you hope where you didn't expect to find hope. Oh, beautiful. But yeah, I'm glad I finally watched this, and I mean, yeah, I did want to see this in a theater, and it was in and out so quick that I missed it. So I guess I just blame society in general for not keeping a movie like this in theaters for longer, for me to catch it. So I finally saw this here at home, and I'm glad I did. My number one animated film of the year, Boys Go to Jupiter. So that's my top 10 of the year.
Woo!
Yeah.
Very good stuff, Marcelo. I'm proud of you for getting that done.
Yes. I did my due diligence by watching 2 movies in the last few days and 3 movies overall.
And remembering that you saw a third movie 6 months.
I did remember. I was like, oh yeah, I saw that. All right. So, Siobhan, you're next, right?
Geez, am I? Oh, God. Now, with these top 10s, previously, Marcelo, what we have done is hung off. Like, I do 10 through 6, and then Joey does his 10 through 6.
Yes.
I'll do that.
Yes, let's do that. Yeah.
Okay. Shiv, at this point, should we establish who ended up watching more animated movies this year?
Let's do this exactly now.
Okay.
So, I saw a grand total of everything. I saw 21.
So that's all animated movies, not just 2025, or
no? Yeah, exactly. That's everything that I watched. And we're going to take away 2 because Zootopia and Neisha don't count.
Okay.
And then we're also going to take away the Lost Chapter, Yuki's Revenge, because that doesn't count. Okay. So we are
as much as we
18.
want to count that.
18.
Okay.
18 is how many I watched.
And that's all feature length.
Feature length films.
Okay, cool. So,
I'd seen 4 before this. The rest of them I filled in.
Nice.
On purpose.
So, this year,
or 5,
I saw.
Sorry.
As Joey does that, I'm gonna step away for a bit, but you keep talking. You both keep talking. I'll be right back.
Okay. So I saw 14 2025 animated releases, 9 in the theaters and the rest at home. And that's including the Fortnite short. So if we're excluding the Fortnite short, I guess that's 13, 8 theatrical. I saw 14 other shorts throughout the year, including a bunch from the great Fleischer Studios that I saw all together in a package at like a night at my local indie theater, which was very cool. And then 20 other movies I watched this year were animated movies from previous years. Most at home, or with friends, a few of them in the theater, including Princess Mononoke in 4K IMAX, which was very cool. Nausicaa, The Valley of the Wind at Ghibli Fest this year. The Phantom Toll Booth, like the 70s Chuck Jones adaptation, which was very cool to see on the big screen. So all told, Shiv, I think you saw more 2025 animated movies, but I watched more animated movies total.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yes. Yes. I did it.
Good job, Siobhan.
I didn't think it'd be enough. I thought I failed. It was close. But overall,
so it was 13 to 18. Is that right?
I guess, yeah. I had 18.
Okay.
But look, you overall, including everything, you beat me for sure.
Yeah, but that's just because I watched a lot of movies this year, and a good handful of them were. I mean, I've seen 212 movies this year, including seeing some movies more than once. So I watched a lot more live action this year.
Actually, I didn't do the math to see how many like animated movies I saw that were this year that weren't. I guess I didn't do that math, but perhaps I saw a few more. But there's no way I saw 40 or whatever.
Yeah, no worries.
Holy shit! Wow, awesome!
Good job.
I'm so excited.
Well done.
So excited. All right.
So I'm just thinking off the top of my head. So I hadn't seen that Tom and Jerry thing. So I hadn't seen Forbidden Compass. I know that there's at least one other movie that we talked about off mic that you've seen that I haven't, involving a zoo, but not Zootopia 2.
Involving a zoo? I'm back, by the way.
Okay, well, I guess it is my turn to start.
Yeah,
Marcelo,
go for it.
Yeah.
while you were gone,
Yeah.
I do officially have the crown for most watched 2025 animated movies.
Siobhan, congratulations.
Yes.
But Joey has seen more movies overall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
Congratulations to you both.
Thank you.
Yeah.
going to celebrate with a glass of Di Serono on the rocks.
Ooh.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I just had an ad on the TV. Number 10. Number 10. Okay, we're going to get into my list. All of my honorable mentions were said before. So if I liked them, they were an honorable mention. How about that? Number 10.
Yeah.
The Bad Guys 2. Whoa.
Hey.
This is one I saw before this. There were 5 movies I saw like throughout the year. I could have made my own top 5 without doing any of this bullshit. Mm-hmm. But I didn't want to do that. So I did all this bullshit. And The Bad Guys 2, I enjoyed. It's a fun movie. I like the first one. There's something that doesn't quite fully hit it for me, but I think The Bad Guys 2 ironed out whatever those little issues are. Like I don't have a write-up for this one, but like I think this is a better film than its predecessor, and I certainly had a lot of fun watching it. Watching it. Bad Guys 2. Number 9. Batman Ninja versus Yakuza League.
Ooh.
Yes,
Another one I didn't watch.
This is a CG anime sequel to Batman Ninja, which came out in 2018, I believe. Okay, so this is 7 years later.
Finally.
But interestingly,
Wow.
it seems to. I have not seen Batman Ninja, but it seems like this starts the instant that movie ends.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, what happens is Batman and Robin, they return from whatever the hell they did in that movie, and they end up in an alternate world where Japan doesn't exist, but basically the entire world is Japan, and nothing but Yakuza. Yakuza rule the world, and Yakuza they're even in the weather. There's Yakuza hurricanes that happen that rain Yakuza members.
That's cool.
And the Justice League is not a thing anymore, but all those heroes exist as kind of leaders of their own Yakuza gangs. And they're like kind of these like cool Japan mythology versions of themselves. Like Wonder Woman is Diana, the eagle goddess, and the Amazone, and Diana is spelled Diana.
Okay.
Aquaman is the Aqua Dragon. The Flash is Bari the Fleetfoot.
Okay, that's
And Harley Quinn's my favorite. Harin the Wild Jester.
that's fun.
And she's her bit is that she is the real Harley Quinn. She came with them from their world, but she just like blended in immediately and is going with it.
That's fun. Okay.
She's like the funniest part of the movie. She just pops in every now and then and does some goofy shit, and it's really good. So yeah, it is really fun and really funny. It's inventive. This is the type of thing that I love happening in full animation form rather than just like comic books, you know, like this is the type of crossover storyline that happens in comic books all the time, because that's a lot easier to pay for. But like to do a full animated movie and a sequel even, like that takes a lot more effort and dedication. And I'd say that I wish it was kind of R-rated or had blood or something, but it doesn't really need it. The visual panache it's just so strong, and then the PG stuff works just fine. And the whole third act, just fabulous stuff and genuinely like emotionally effective. I believe it was made in Unreal Engine, by the way, which is interesting.
Oh, that is kind of cool.
Yeah. All right, we are going to swap up to number 8. Predator, Killer of Killers.
Yeah.
Oh.
Badass movie.
Did you not see that one, Marcelo?
No, I missed it. Do they not have theatrical screenings of this? I probably would.
I don't know. I know it
Maybe
got a major
some.
Hulu release, but it may have had a brief theatrical window.
I just have trouble with streaming.
Yeah, you do.
Fair.
You sure do. Much like Justin Timberlake and Clint Eastwood have trouble.
How
with the
did I
curve.
know you were going to say that? We have to quit podcasting.
Okay, so look, I fucking love the Predator, okay? And it's super cool to just throw him into like 3 cool new situations we've never seen him in.
Now, Shiv, I do have to correct you that is not the Predator in those shorts. It is members of the Yatuja race or whatever.
Yeah, they're Yautja. I know.
I know. I'm doing your bit, Shiv.
I
I'm doing
love
your bit.
Okay,
on your
you
podcast.
know what? No, I deserve it. I love the Yautja, right? And so I think it's very cool to just throw 3 Yautja into like 3 different cool set pieces that we've never seen before. Like, hell yeah, I want to watch a Yautja fight a badass Viking lady.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I want to watch a Predator fight a samurai and a ninja at the same time. Sure, I'll watch a Yautja fight a dorky World War II ace. Sure, why not?
It was also my
It's fabulous fan service and something that I hope they pursue more of. Just like fun little one-off stories that are like, what would happen? It's that classic like pirate versus ninja bullshit. Like it's just great. But it's Predator versus pirate. Like hell yeah.
They should do that. Yeah, wait. I want to watch the Predator fight pirates. They should do more of this.
Yeah. Predator sea warfare. Hell yeah.
Oh man.
And then and also like just the hypest ending of all time. I don't know if they're ever going to follow up on it, but it was cool as hell.
Really good.
Number 7. So I had a very zombie focused year. Marcelo,
The Walking Dead.
I watched all of The Walking Dead this year. Every single episode of The Walking Dead I watched within this calendar year. And that's all the spin-off shows. That's all everything.
Project.
And I played all the video games as well, or the Telltale games. I watched tons of zombie movies. And Marcelo and I started a project.
Yeah.
A beautiful project that we're having so much fun doing.
which will end in March 2026.
That will last until March 2026, where we are going to decide, where we are doing commentaries over every George A. Romero zombie film, plus lots of George A. Romero inspired zombie films.
Yeah.
Such as Shaun of the Dead and the Dawn of the Dead remake and stuff like that. And so look, it's been a very heavy zombie year for me. And when I found out that there was a zombie animated kids movie, I just had to get my little paws on it. And I say pause because this is a movie about a zoo full of mutant zombie animals. So this is based on an unpublished short story by Clive Barker, or shall I say Clive Barker. It's a kids horror comedy about a zoo full of animals turning into mutant creations, and a handful of animals, mainly a wolf and a mountain lion, and a few others like a baby hippo and a capybara named Frida, that have to team together to make it through the night and perhaps even save the zoo. Yeah, I really love a kids horror film, right? And it's a novel goal to give kids some light but handleable spooks surrounded by a fun sheen. I ended up getting into horror when I was very young, and this is certainly something that I wish I had more of as a kid. Is something like this. Really charming designs, including some really wild combination beasts, like when the mutants instead of dying, it's like their parts fall off, and like so it's like gorilla arms can go on to some other animal, right? Some stuff like that.
That sounds cool.
So like they make some really cool combination beasts, and there's great character work. Really lovely spooky atmosphere, lots of purples and greens. It's great stuff, and fun set pieces. I wouldn't say I ever like fully laughed or had like a real scare, but I remained perfectly entertained throughout. And the final, just maybe if you're going to watch it, just try to forget that the mountain lion is voiced by David Harbour. And also maybe try to forget that the ostrich is voiced by Kids in the Hall's Scott Thompson, who tweeted in September, "I stand with Graham Linehan." We're going to...
Yeah, two people who were just fine, like a year ago, right?
Yes.
Yeah, two people who had no issues a year ago. We were all cool with.
Mm-hmm. Here's a tip for you Hollywood hotshots. Be quiet and respectful.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
And my number 6, I guess this will be my last one for now. This is Lesbian Space Princess.
I didn't get to this. I should have.
You didn't? Yeah, you should get to it. So it's Australian animation with this bright poppy style, similar to Cartoon Network shows like Steven Universe, gave me those vibes. It's about a Princess Sarah. Is her name Ciara? I don't remember. And as the intro says, she's a lesbian and she's in space and she's a princess. Oh, and she's sad. She gets broken up with her girlfriend Kiki on her birthday right before the big lesbian ball on Clitopolis, the planet where they live, where everything is women and lesbian themed. Syra's a depressed young girl who's a letdown to her queen parents, and Kiki is like a cool space bounty hunter warrior lich. Kiki gets kidnapped by the straight white Malians. Who live underground. They live underground on some planet after getting kicked out of gay space. And so gay space is like this big pink bubble in the middle of space that's like for gay people. It's a funny idea.
That sounds fun.
And like their entire deal is they're upset that they can't get chicks, and they bought a literal chick magnet online, and the battery for it is for some reason the battery for the chick magnet is Princess Syra. I think they need to get her specifically. So they kidnap Kiki and get her to tell her that she has 24 hours to save Kiki to like come there, and they'll try to kidnap her there. Syra is like somebody who's never been out of the house really, and she's like all afraid. She's got to she got to become brave, and go on this big whole adventure. The design's very charming. There's definitely it's definitely a bit much with the wink wink vaginas nature of it all, but still quite fun. And I got plenty of laughs out of it, and its charms outweighed any of my annoyances. God, I'm doing a lot of nitpicking in my notes. It sounds like I hate it, but I don't. It's funny and pretty, and like I'm very happy. I want people to know more about it. I'm surprised people don't know about it as much. It is definitely a movie that I think will get like a cult following at some point. And by Marcelo, for your ears, the straight white Malians, they are played by the Auntie Donna boys.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
yeah, and they have some really fun back and forth banter.
Okay, good to know.
fun.
How?
Yep.
Where did this release? I've heard of this movie. Yeah, it's Joe. Do you know? Is it I don't know. Yeah.
So I know it's reached like video on demand here in the States, but I was not aware of it having a theatrical release here. I think the first I heard of it was in the Talk Film Society Discord. When we started talking about animated movies from this year a couple of weeks ago. And I put it on my to watch list, and then I just ran out of time. I ended up prioritizing other movies.
Yeah,
you should definitely get to it. Though. Even Marcelo, I think you should get to it because the Auntie Donna stuff alone is like they're so funny.
Yeah, I like them, and I'm seeing now it was released in Australia, of course, back in September, and it had a release date here in the United States on Halloween, October 31st.
Okay.
But yeah, I gotta seek this out. I gotta check it out.
Yeah, I feel like if I paid 20% more attention to what it was playing at my local Angelica, I'd probably catch more of these like limited release international animation releases. But often they kind of slip me by.
Mm-hmm. Well, that is my 10 through 6.
Incredible.
Joey,
okay.
would you like to hit us with yours, 10 through 6?
There is some overlap, but not as much as I was expecting. So let's get into it. I did a little bit of shifting around after thinking about it some more during this conversation, but things are largely the same as they were when we started. So, number 10 is Dogman. I am very much a child of the Dave Pilkey Captain Underpants books. Those books were very important to me as a young child. But Dogman is sort of the next generation's Dave Pilkey obsession. So I went into the movie knowing who Dogman was, and like I think I've maybe read the first one when I was working a library job many years ago and had a lot of time to kill. But I was mostly going, okay, it's the same like successful translation of the book style into CG, and it's got Ricky Gervais, so at least one element of this is really going to annoy me because I can't stand that guy. But what I was really pleasantly surprised to find is that it's a movie about parenting and about like how sometimes people who had bad fathers become bad fathers, but then they can kind of turn it around if they really try. It's chock full of pathos. Pete Davidson, I think, gives a shockingly like emotional performance as Petey the cat. Mm-hmm. And I'm a real sucker for like a dad movie for many reasons. The primary one being I would like to be a dad someday. And seeing that in February when I was particularly in my dad feelings, I didn't walk out going like movie of the year, but I definitely went out my heart being touched and also laughing a lot. I mean, it's like RoboCop for kids with a lot of like goofy, silly action and successful translation of the book's kind of style and attitude to the big screen. I also believe, does a building come to life?
Yeah.
It's been like 10 months since I've seen this movie.
They bring a building to life and it starts chomping stuff.
Yeah, I remember enjoying that. So, I think I gave it
life juice or something. The life juice spreads.
It's very silly. I love that comic book logic of like, in particular, the Dogman books are supposed to be canonically written by like 5th graders. So I love how like silly and stupid the logic of Dogman is, and I definitely enjoyed the movie.
You touched on it. My favorite thing about the movie, my absolute favorite thing, was that Petey's dad is still an asshole at the end.
Yes, he sucks. He's a bad dad.
I appreciate that. I did not want that character to turn around and have a nice moment. He like sometimes they're just pieces of shit.
Yeah.
Parents. And that is a message I vibe with and I appreciate.
Yeah, there can be room for good dads, and bad dads trying to be good dads, but they need some more time. Like, there's room for a wide spectrum of fathers in children's media. Okay, that's number 10. Number 9, Zootopia 2.
Hey.
Whoa.
A movie I totally like. I had a very nice time at the theater. But I think despite it being more, I would say maybe like sensitive in its metaphor, I don't think it's nearly as good in terms of a movie as the first one.
Agreed.
It's pretty bloated. They're like trying to shove in every memorable element of the first movie and a bunch of new characters. Its core metaphor works a little better, and I really like the Judy and Nick trying to figure out like how to express how much they mean to each other, which both just feels like a nice emotional through line, and very much feels like they've spent the last nearly 10 years reading all the weird fanfic and going, well, we got to throw the shippers a bone in some way, shape, or form. But like, there's some really sweet, big emotional moments that resonated with me, and Ke Huy Quan really takes a character that for the first 2 acts is a MacGuffin. And when he finally gets like an emotional monologue about how much he loves his family and wants to make them proud, I'm like, yeah, there's a reason we gave that guy an Oscar. Like, he is a really sensitive, good actor. And I don't know, I really liked the weird podcaster beaver. Marcelo, are you aware that the third lead of Zootopia 2 is a podcaster?
Wait a second. Funnily enough, I almost saw this. I was trying to fit it into my schedule like the last few days, and I could not make it to Zootopia 2. I almost saw it.
Yeah. Fortune Feimster, I think is her name. She's a lesbian comedian. Plays Nibbles Woodchuck. What is this character's name? It's Nibbles something.
All right, I'm looking this up.
Nibbles Maple Stick.
Nipples, yes, Siobhan.
Nibbles Maple Stick, who ended up being a way bigger part of the movie than I expected, and who did make me laugh. I liked her a good amount. But yeah, not I'm gonna enter my like favorite of all time Disney animated canon, and some of the product placement stuff still kind of gets on my nerves, though I did like that Alien in their world is platypus. I think that's very funny. Like on their Hulu equivalent, they have a platypus, Ridley Scott's Alien. I thought that was kind of fun.
Oh, they're like fake, the bootleg DVDs guy.
Well, I liked that. I liked that too, the Weaselton bit. But I mean, like, Nick is watching like Hool Zoo at some point, and there's a bunch of like blink and you miss 'em kind of animal versions of things owned by the Disney Corporation, and one of them was platypus, but with the alien egg.
That's a funny joke.
Yeah. I feel like that movie is going to be really rewarding for people that get obsessed with it. They're like, the animators clearly spend a lot of love on the world building and the detail and like little character bits in the background. Like, it's definitely a lot of love went into it, and I hope that, every one of those animators was paid fairly, and that their paychecks didn't go to this absurd OpenAI deal, which is frankly disgusting, which we don't need to get into. But the undercurrent of this entire conversation is that animation made so much money this year, and also every company that owns a major animation studio did something insane and awful this year, pretty much. Which, I mean, all media companies are constantly doing things that are ridiculous and terrible.
Yeah.
But yeah, Zootopia 2, fun, made $1 billion in 3 weeks. The movies aren't dead. Yay.
Hey, it's the #1 movie of the year now, right?
No, I think a Minecraft movie is still the highest domestic grosser. Mm-hmm. Worldwide, it's Ne Zha 2. That made $2.2 billion this year.
Yes, yeah.
Which is wild. The Chinese families are going out in droves for that one.
Do we think that Fire and Ash will beat Ne Zha 2?
No.
Straight
you
up.
don't think so?
No, I think Fire and Ash is going to easily make $1 billion. I think it will not break $2 billion.
Well, I mean, Avatar 2 is like the third highest grossing movie, I think. Like,
That's
it made
true.
A lot, But I also agree with you. I do not think 3 is going to get that high. I think it's going to do very well, obviously.
Absolutely.
I don't think it's going to go that high. You don't have a decade of waiting on this one.
Exactly. Real quick, just because it just came up, the ones that did not make this list, to spoil later, Elio did not make my top 10.
Oh, baby.
A very cute movie that I stopped thinking about pretty much immediately after I left the theater. And also all the business of they wanted it to be gayer and Disney wouldn't let them upset me. And so the fact that there is a better movie, a better version of Elio potentially that did not get made bummed me out. Neja 2, which again, I thought it was gross, but the animation was cool. Big scale, very impressive, I guess.
So
but
fucking gross.
Gross movie.
So gross.
Really, really juvenile and gross in a way I didn't like. And another movie that I thought was really gross and I didn't like, but is from one of our great masters, Fixed.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
A movie I thought was really bad, but really well animated.
So, real quick,
yeah,
I had to pull up the highest grossing films of the year.
Yes, please. Good segue.
I think I read that Zootopia 2 topped Lilo and Stitch. It did, and I thought, then Zootopia 2 is the number one. But yeah, of course, Neza 2 is the number one worldwide. Mm-hmm. Zootopia 2 is number 2 now.
Okay.
I did not know that Neza 2 has made $2.2 billion.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how many times we can say it for it to get you in.
It is the most successful movie, I think, of all time now, right?
Yeah. I guess I didn't realize that until this conversation started, Siobhan. All right? So I didn't know it made this much money.
This is the thing. Animation is so crucial to the narrative of the movies this year. Globally. If you look at the top 10, there's a lot of either actually fully animated movies or live action remakes of animated movies that feature prominently animated characters. Like, people are going to the movies to see animation with their children or by themselves, and it's a big deal.
Yeah. Hey, here's the highest grossing films of all time list.
Okay.
This is not adjusted for inflation.
Okay.
So, number 1, good old Avatar 1.
Wow.
With
Still.
2.9 million.
Okay.
Number 2, Avengers Endgame, 2.7 billion. Did I say million? I meant
you did. I assumed billion.
2.9 billion, 2.7 billion. Avatar 2, 2.3 billion. Number 4, Titanic, 2.2 billion. I mean, Jesus Christ, 3 Cameron films in the top 4. And then
Aliens with a $sign Cameron.
Number 5, Neza 2 with 2.2 billion. So it's in the top 5 at number 5.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, back to the list. Number 8, Boys Go to Jupiter.
Hey, I saw that.
This one bumped up a little bit thinking about it more. It is I really appreciate how specifically observed and unique it is. I think my biggest thing keeping me from full loving it is I didn't really like the songs.
Yeah, I get that.
Like, I thought I like that the movie is centered around these kind of like music video vignettes where the characters express how they're feeling and some cool surreal animation happens, or an alien reviews a spaghetti dinner. Like, I like that is in the DNA of the movie. I like what Julian Glander is like bringing to it. But I just didn't particularly like the songs, even though they're not bad. They're just not really my type of thing. They're all kind of like vaporwave, dream pop, stream of consciousness jams, I would say.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely glad I watched the movie. It has a lot of wonderful comedy people that I love in it. Demi Adjuyebe, Joe Pera, Julio Torres, Cola Scola, like lots of cool people. Sarah Sherman, lots of cool people. Elsie Fisher, my God, lots of cool people are in this movie.
Janine Garofalo.
Janine Garofalo, absolutely, as Dr. Dolphin, right? I think she's the Dr. Dolphin.
Yeah.
A very cool movie, very worth checking out. I wonder if I would have liked it more or less if I'd seen it in a theater. Mm-hmm. Just because I think it does work pretty darn well on the small screen.
Yeah.
But I wonder what it would have been like, properly up there. Anyway, Boys Go to Jupiter. Cool movie. Number 7, Predator, Killer of Killers.
Hey.
Whoa.
Yes. A badass movie that I really like. Held back a bit by the fact that I think one of the segments is significantly less stellar than the other 3. The Viking one is awesome. The Samurai Ninja one is one of the best animated things I've seen this year. I fucking loved it. The World War II one is like solid, but kind of less good. And then I really like that character's role in the final segment. I understand why that's in the movie, but like it's just so much less interesting to watch a predator do a dogfight than it is for a predator to do a hand-to-hand combat.
It is. Like it provides variety, but at the same time, like it just straight up is less interesting.
Yeah.
It almost should have been in a different order, maybe.
I wonder what would have happened if they'd done, instead of World War II, if they did like World War I in the trenches or something. Like you could still have a more modern American POV
what about
character.
Top Gun? I don't know.
But yeah, I don't know. That's the only thing holding back Killer Killers for me. I still think it's really good. It's also crazy that movie is not made by the studio that made Arcane, but all those character designs look very Arcane. I don't know if either of you have watched that show.
I have not.
It's a Netflix original,
studio.
Marcelo. If you want to check it out, the month you have Netflix.
I don't want to talk over Siobhan's joke. Siobhan, say that again.
I was thinking of like the people that made Dishonored when you said Arcane.
No, I mean the French studio that animated that League of Legends show that is excellent.
Yeah, I get you.
But you say Netflix, and yeah, I have Netflix now. I can add it to my list.
Yeah, check it out.
Yeah.
Okay, and number 6, Demon Slayer the movie, Infinity Castle.
Wow.
Whoa.
Did you expect this higher? Is that the wow or?
No.
Okay.
It's just a wow period.
Okay.
I have no clue about this stuff.
So
I'm more. It's more like somebody finally mentioned this because I've heard about this for the last few months.
Yes,
and I'm going to be honest with both of you. Full transparency here. I have no idea what this is.
Okay. So, do you actually want context, Marcelo? Do you want to know?
Give me. Hey, Joey, we can call you the context king, okay?
Great.
Because
I love it. What an honor.
Please give me some context, because I'm honestly I've heard of this. I've just the title, just the name of it. I don't know what it's about.
Okay, so Demon Slayer, which is its full title is like Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba, I think, which I just call it Demon Slayer. No, just shouting out to the proper weebs that want to use the full title. But Demon Slayer is a very, very popular anime, both in Japan and in the States, to the degree that, like, when I saw this new movie opening weekend at my local AMC, it was a packed house for the dub. The sub that was happening at the same time was also basically sold out, and so many people were in cosplay. Children, adults, teenagers, like, people were showing up for this movie. The anime itself is about a bright, optimistic, earnest young man named Tanjiro, whose family is brutally murdered by demons, and his sister is made into, like, is converted into a demon, but is quickly, like, given a medicine that allows her to be in control enough of her demon, like, urge to eat people that she can fight with the good guys and, like, be part of the good guy team. And The show is basically Tanjiro encountering the worst scum of humanity who have become these uber powerful demons, fighting them in these uber kinetic, hyper action packed, really well choreographed sequences, learning who they are, how they became the pieces of shit they were, but that were once still human, and then successfully beheading them and giving them a brief moment of peace before they evaporate into dust. It's an extremely good anime, and the movie from 2020, Mugen Train, was very good. And this new movie, Infinity Castle, is part one of 3 movies that comprise the final arc of this story that has been running for several years. So this 2.5-hour movie was part 1 of 3 of this final battle, which is part of why it's number 6 and not higher, because it's very much a third of a story. Even if it successfully focuses on this one particular boss, demon, who was also in Mugen Train, who's come up a few times in the anime, and the big fight against him takes up, I'd say, 90 minutes out of the 2.5 hours. And about half an hour of that 90 minutes is an extended flashback sequence to the demon's humanity, featuring in the dub Channing Tatum as his sensei, which is really weird. Because Channing Tatum and his daughter are huge fans of the show, and so they brought him in as some kind of stunt casting. He does a pretty good job.
Okay. Roofer Man himself.
Yeah. But it's totally the fighting and action is completely amazing. The audience was locked the fuck in and cheering and gasping and clapping. But the pacing of Demon Slayer is inherently better episodically, where it makes sense why you're spending a full half hour on this backstory in the middle of I think the flashback happens within the time that a sword enters the demon's neck, and before it passes through the neck, there's a half-hour flashback. It's really weird.
Wow.
That's just how this anime's pacing works. But it was very cool to see on the big screen. I will absolutely see parts 2 and 3 and finish the saga. I'll be there opening weekend. And it made a shit ton of money. It's the 5th highest grossing movie of the year, right? It did really well.
Yes.
Yeah. That is my number 6.
There we go. Fantastic, wow. Joey. Now we go back to Siobhan Irving herself.
That is a shame. All right. Okay.
Here we go.
You think it's because of Demon Slayer? They've had success already in movie theaters, right?
The Mugen Train movie did really well.
Yeah, so they have the confidence to be we're making the final thing, splitting it into 3 and putting them all through in theaters.
Yes, they've also put 3 compilation movies, which are the last 2 climactic episodes of a season and then the first episode of the next season, and stuck them in theaters. And I saw 2 of those, but I didn't go see the third one.
Every time one of those comes around, it feels like it's an event. I hear people talk about it. So I think that is very cool. Genuinely, I do. That anime is broken so mainstream like that.
Especially in my neck of the woods. It's an anime town here.
Oh yeah.
Because Crunchyroll's headquartered here, so there's a lot of folks.
Ooh.
Dallas. I'm trying to think of a joke.
What could you make a joke about with Dallas? There's no way you can.
Let's see.
Dallas Buyers Some Anime Club.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's it. I can't.
That's it. All right, good.
All right. So
Siobhan,
about me.
Let's try to make this under 4 hours, by the way.
Yeah, I realize we've been talking quite a long time.
My number 5. Just a little about me. I grew up watching, loving my Boomerang network.
Hell yeah.
that was very often my network of choice as opposed to the newer cartoons. I like to go back in time, and I'm like, oh, there's my Tom and Jerry's, and there's my Heathcliff, right?
Siobhan, do you remember the catchphrase, the tagline from Boomerang?
I do.
I'll ring your boom, bitch.
It's all coming back to you.
Yes, it's all coming back to you.
It's all coming back. Yes.
Yeah,
that's very clever.
Yeah.
And then it was like, and it's like time. It's like time. Time's kind of like a infinite flat circle.
Mm-hmm.
And Heathcliff, he'd pick up that whole fish and shove it down his throat, and he'd pull out the bones. And stuff like this. But I don't think you guys knew this about me. I'm a Smurfs gal.
Oh,
I didn't know this about you.
You're number 5 of the year? Animated?
My number 5 of the year is Smurfs.
Shiv, are you fucking kidding me?
I'll tell you. I'll tell you. This is a fun movie. This is a good movie. I think Smurfs 2025 is a good movie. We traded Katy Perry for Rihanna. So like the plot, I guess, is there's a Smurf called No Name Smurf who's currently trying to like find his thing, because everybody has a thing, like Chef Smurf and Hunky Smurf and whatever Smurf. You know, they all have their own name, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Is
this Smurf like 5 years old, or is he just like really lost?
No, this life? Smurf is James Corden.
No,
he's
even
trying
worse.
to find his thing, and the book, and like there's this magic book that's on the run from Razamel Castle, and he overhears his plight. She overhears his plight and feels bad for him, and unbeknownst to him, gives him her magic, and hides underneath his hat. And so the movie's about finding that missing magic book. Razamel kidnaps Papa Smurf, and it's 7 other Smurfs. They get magicked out of Smurf Village into the world to go on goofy adventures to find Papa Smurf's old buddies. And
is this the one that you were asking if it's 70-30 animation? Does it count?
No, okay. But this does continue the live action thing, but it's in a complete. It's not like Neil Patrick Harris is a full character, right, like those other movies. The way this one does it is a lot smarter. Where like they go to a bar, they wander into a bar, they don't know where they are. And like people are dancing and they get kicked around, and they all get kicked up onto the bar, and then they end up on a serving tray and and they're trying to like hide, like everybody is ambivalent towards them. We don't even see a full human face. I think everybody's framed out on purpose.
Okay.
So I thought that was funny. Look, I really. Oh, by the way, the Papa Smurf's old buddies that look kind of like 2 different versions of Papa Smurf. One of them is Ron.
Nick Offerman, yeah.
Yeah, Nick Offerman, right?
Yeah.
One of them's Nick Offerman, and the other one is Kurt Russell.
Oh, great.
What? Kurt Russell's
listen, Shiv, I am on record, I believe, in the Talk Film Society Discord, saying that every time I saw a trailer for this movie in 2025, which was so many times, because it played in front of so many movies that I saw this year, I said, this looks like a cinematic war crime, and I am tired of it being thrust upon me.
I had a great time.
I'm glad you liked it, Shiv. I'm
also,
so glad.
Like, just again, like I have childhood love of the Smurfs. I'm currently playing a Smurfs platforming game right now.
That I am kind of interested in.
My mom, she also was a big Smurfs person.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Now I think Snorks would be even better. I'll take a Snorks movie, please.
I remember them too.
but I'm happy to keep taking these Smurfs movies. I'm saying this is the best of all the 3D animated ones they've made over the last 10 years. The Neil Patrick Harris ones, there's 2 of those, and then they made one in 2017, I think, that is like just a 3D one.
Yeah.
This is the best of all of them. I mean, take that for whatever you want it to be.
Yeah, wow. Okay, that's... wow. All right.
But because I also enjoy those movies. But like this is...
You should go
this
watch
one's
the
actually
old
good.
2D one from the 80s that's like actually Belgian.
I believe I'm pretty sure I might have. Can't remember. Okay. Anyway, Smurfs. I love it.
Fantastic.
Amazing.
Made me feel good.
I'm so happy. I'm sorry I called something that makes you happy a war crime. But I had to have it on the record.
Don't care.
It's happened before.
I'm into many things that should be illegal. Number 4, Number 4, Little Amelie, or the Character of Rain.
Woo!
We follow a newborn baby who already has existential depression as she grows up and gets more and more depressed because life sucks. And in Japan, you're a god under the age of 3, and Amelie regrets wasting that time as a dumb baby. And then she's also very girl boss. She's a girl boss baby. But no, this is a truly sweet and incredibly human movie. I mean, she does have the internal monologue of an adult, and it's just like that is used to like, I don't know, personify is not the right word, to give voice to the mind of a child and the feelings of a child, and to give those feelings more weight than you ever feel in real life. Oh, the baby's crying, try to get it food, you know? But like, no, they're like, maybe they're experiencing emotion that is far more complex than that. They probably are. And I find that a really beautiful goal. And so I've been sick the last couple days. I watched this yesterday. I cried harder at this than any movie in recent memory.
Yep.
I tried looking back on films of this year. I don't think I cried at a movie this year until this, and I cried multiple times and like really hard. And like I can blame my sickness for part of that, but I think it's possible I would have cried anyway. It's there are a lot of like really beautiful sad moments in it. And it's 3 years in the life of a toddler. And it's incredible experiential stuff. Like it's just beautiful, like really, really, really beautiful. Could not recommend this one higher. I am surprised I don't have it higher, but I really like my top 4. Okay. Number 3. K-pop Demon Hunters.
Hey.
Woo!
I've heard of this.
Big shock. Big shock. So I watched this with one of my good friends on Discord. And we just had the best time. I think this was like before the movie was really big. I think it was like just kind of hitting, and we both had the idea at the exact same time to watch it, and it just kind of worked out. And like I was so taken by its visuals and its style, its humor, its action, its music, and just like this general lovely spirit it has. And like as I was watching it, I was like yeah, I could just see the sensation that this movie was going to become. It was so obviously this movie is going to be change the world, smash hit. And it's Sony once again, like kind of blowing my mind, and showing me like what's possible exactly with animation, like they did with the first Spider-Verse movie.
Oh yeah.
Which is the movie that kind of reconnected me to the medium of animation. And, but I do, and I really like that this one used new technology. Like, I really respect that this is the first ever fully AI generated film.
Shut up, Shiv. That's not true.
Yeah, I think
That's really
I think the
impressive.
people at Sony Pictures Animation just like typed in like a prompt. It's like just K-pop plus music plus animation.
I love that this is such a sensation. Like the music being everywhere and whatever. I love it. I adore it. Golden, of course. Okay.
Yeah.
It's gonna win it. It's gonna win at least one Oscar. It could win 2 Oscars.
Yeah, I think it'll win too.
So
well,
excited.
we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
You think it'll
we'll
win
talk
too?
about it.
We
We'll
will talk about it.
We'll talk about it. Number 2.
Demon Hunters.
No, I already said that one. That was number 3.
Oh.
Number 2. Sanatorium Under the Sign of the Hourglass.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yes.
This is a French film. So, hey, you know when, like, morons complain, like, oh, those pretentious, artsy foreign films that make no sense? You know what I'm talking about? This is that movie. They're talking about this. So it's made by the brothers Quay, who they're very accomplished artists out in the in many fields. They make lots of stop motion animated shorts. They do a lot of work in theatrical work. Their most famous thing you've probably heard of is or you know of would be the music video for Peter Gabriel's Sledgehammer.
Yes.
Oh, rad. Cool.
Which you do know it, Joey.
Of course. You could have
okay,
Steve Train. Yeah, great video.
Yeah. They're responsible for that.
Cool.
And this is their third feature film, I believe. It's Polish. It's Polish? Yeah, it's Polish. It's Polish. They're based on a 1937 book that also got another adaptation in 1973. But forget that. When people say Lynchian, they don't know shit. This is Lynchian. Highly experimental blend of stop motion and live action. It utilizes all sorts of camera techniques to create this absolutely bizarre mood. Each scene has some kind of new, exciting way of filming. They'll use softer focuses, or there's one scene that's like heavily warped, being filmed as if you're watching the scene being reflected off of an eyeball at like a weird angle.
Ooh.
There's scenes that are layered on top of each other and they're offset just a bit so many times that you just can't tell what you're looking at. And my favorite and the best, the one that the film keeps reaching back towards thematically, is the film. It plays and then rewinds the same footage you're watching over and over. You'll play a second of it and rewind, play a second and rewind. But every time it plays, you are slightly moving forward just a little bit, just a few frames at a time. And you end up watching that for minutes, and eventually it kind of moves a bit.
That sounds very upsetting.
And
like
the film
a cool way.
The film swaps back and forth between this like very calculated stop motion puppetry, and then there's live action characters that are just kind of around. It's a very the most frequent motif of footage constantly looping while advancing ever slowly. That's where I wrote it. Okay. I've never seen anything like this. There's not really a plot. I mean, a man's father dies, and he comes to this place, the sanatorium, where time works differently. It's hard to say exactly how or why or what even happens here, but time just works differently in this place, and he's hoping to see his father again, alive in this place. But really it's kind of just an excuse to explore this bizarre labyrinthine tapestry of madness, like dark, esoteric, spellbinding. Again, this is what Lynchian truly means. It's cosmic beauty found in the bizarre. I truly recommend this one.
Can you say the full title one more time? Because I know we were both having trouble finding it.
Yeah, Sanatorium Under the Sign of the Hourglass.
Dang.
Okay.
Which, it's a weighty title. It's a mouthful.
It sure is.
But yeah, highly experimental, highly, truly an experience that's going to stick with me for sure. All right, my number one of the year. You guys ready for it?
Ready.
Here we go.
Okay, look, you guys are going to think that I'm being an asshole on purpose.
Okay.
I promise you I'm not.
I
promise you.
You mean just now we're going to think that, or...
You're going to continue to think that. You're going to double down on that thought.
Okay.
With this. My number one of the year is Genndy Tartakovsky's Fixed.
Ooh! All right. Hit us with the take, Shiv. I'm ready.
This is a crass, dirty, tasteless film.
Yes.
And that is the point. I felt the creators behind the scenes genuinely trying to make a movie as if they had the perverted animal mindset of a dog. Low attention span, high energy, endless potty humor, just big swinging balls and buttholes and eating shit and pissing and humping and coming and getting hit by cars. There is just this absolute devotion to trying to get into the mind of the animal instinct here that I think is genuinely so fascinating. Like just a fascinating experiment on just a filmmaking level. And I think the craft is flawless. It's perfectly
that
imperfect.
I agree with. It's amazingly animated.
Like perfectly imperfect. All this disgusting shit you're watching is beautifully made disgusting shit. And it's like the ultimate ode to dogs. Like every asshole can make a movie when they want to make their like, oh, I love my dog movie. It's got the dog's so cute. I love it so much. It's so, it'll hug me and it's so nice. And it never does anything gross. No, it's not what fucking dogs are. Like it especially appreciates the nasty shit that comes along with them. And I think that's really beautiful. Like you can't have the whole, like you can't have parts without the whole, like you just can't. And so I think this is just doing a little bit of balancing out, and it's anyway. But let's say, is Sanatorium Under the Sign of the Hourglass, or K-pop Demon Hunters, or perhaps even Little Amelie, are they higher on my like personal best of the year list? Maybe. But I think that Fixed is the most fascinating artistic exercise I saw in animation this year.
Hell yeah. Yeah, that's great. Shiv, genuinely, like, I'm so happy that it resonated that strongly with you.
Yeah.
I
the
think
more I was thinking about it, the more I just had, like, I was just like, yeah, this is how I feel.
That's amazing. I think I struggle to get past my own taste hangups sometimes, even when I'm impressed with the artistic vision of a work. Mm-hmm. And Fixed was that for me, where I was like, this is 100% like a work of love and labor by extremely talented people. And also, I really, really didn't like watching it.
But I think that's like, I think that's like in its favor to me, you know, like that's even more to my point is like, yeah,
totally
it's
valid.
Not good to watch a lot of the time. Although I laughed plenty, but like, yeah, it's uncomfortable. It's gross. It's all these things. Anyway, those are my 10 through 1.
Bravo.
Well, congratulations, Siobhan. Beautiful work.
Congratulations to us all. But,
I am definitely going to go a little faster through my last 5, especially because we've covered some of them already.
So by the way, quickly, I knew I heard the brothers Quay. Is it? How do you pronounce it? Quay?
I had no clue. That's how I was pronouncing it.
Christopher Nolan directed an 8-minute short film on them called Quay from 2015.
Oh.
So if anybody wants to know more about the brothers Quay, watch that Nolan short. It's online.
When I read their name, I was like, I know this name, and then I started looking into it, and I was like,
I've never heard
I have
of these
no idea
guys.
why I know this name.
It bugged me. Yeah, but Nolan is a huge fan of theirs and made a short film about their work.
They seem like fascinating artists. They seem like people you should really deep dive into sometime.
Yeah. All right, Joe, you have the floor.
Okay. Number 5, The Bad Guys 2. I really love that first Bad Guys. I think it rules that there is a movie that could be like a child's introduction to like a Soderbergh or Tarantino, like heist, kind of very dialogue heavy crime movie, while also it being just like a really nice story about discovering the joy of helping others. Like, I genuinely find like the message of that first movie being really charming, of like it feels good to do good, and that being like a core thing. And then The Bad Guys 2 is like, what if we further that idea of it feels good to do good, but also it's really hard to do good in a hard world. But then also was like, actually, this is no longer Soderbergh for kids. This is Mission Impossible for kids. And I think that rules. I think, like, narratively, I think it has a little less cohesion than the first one. But especially, I miss that a huge part of the first movie is the best friendship between Wolf and Snake. And just because of what Snake ends up doing in the story, they have a little less screen time together, which is a bummer. But whole voice cast back, top of their game. The animators are going off. The movie, actually, I learned most of the animation was done by DreamWorks, but a good chunk of it was done by Sony ImageWorks. So it's kind of all the most talented 3D animators worked on this movie. And I liked it a lot, and I saw it with a good friend of mine in the theater, and I look forward to watching it again at some point. It made me very happy. Number 4, Chainsaw Man the movie, Reze Arc. Another anime movie. Have either of you seen any Chainsaw Man?
No.
Very, very, very little.
Okay. The long and short of this movie is it is a like teen coming of age movie about what if you fall in love with someone and they actually were planning to break your heart and destroy you, but to like hyper maximalist anime levels where the boy who is falling in love can pull a chain on his heart and turn into a chainsaw man, and the girl that lied to him turns into a bomb, like a literal bombshell woman, like a full beautiful dress, and also her head is like a nuclear warhead. And they fucking fight in the skies of Tokyo, and the chainsaw man rides a shark, and it's really beautiful and cinematic because the guy behind Chainsaw Man really loves movies. Like the intro to Chainsaw Man is almost all like pastiches of famous movie shots from like 90s crime movies and shit that the artist likes. But I saw it in a much emptier theater than the Demon Slayer theater, but right next to a person in cosplay who was very happy to be there. And I left that movie theater liking Chainsaw Man more than I had liked it going in. I liked that first season of anime, but I left the movie going, oh no, this is the real shit. Like, in terms of action and animation, but also in terms of heartbreak and pathos and tragedy. And I thought it was really good, and I would recommend checking it out, even if you're not already a fan of Chainsaw Man. You know, take 100 minutes and check this thing out and see if you walk away from it with an interest. I think it's really good.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3, The Day the Earth Blew Up, a Looney Tunes movie.
Hey, wait, that was my number 3.
It was indeed.
Wow, we got one. We gotta overlap.
Yeah.
I had been looking forward to this movie for years and years and years. The team behind the HBO Max Looney Tunes shorts that also made this movie are some of the most talented 2D animators working in the business. I follow many of them on social media. They all seem like, very talented, cool people. And truly, this March, I really needed to go sit in a movie theater for 90 minutes and just laugh my ass off at a bunch of gags. And that I certainly did. I think the only new release I laughed at harder than The Day the Earth Blew Up was The Naked Gun. Especially the first time I watched Day the Earth Blew Up, because the second time I watched it on a plane. And when you watch a movie on a plane, you're just kind of like smiling and like chuckling, but you're trying not to be too loud. First time when I was seeing it in a theater, I was guffawing. I was just totally caught up in the joy of the movie. And I love it a lot, and I'm glad it got released. And I look forward to seeing Coyote versus Acme in a year. And maybe that Bugs Bunny musical that got shelved eventually, if it ends up on Netflix after the buyout or whatever. I think this current era of Looney Tunes is really wonderful and underseen. I think that more people should check out these like current 2020s Looney Tunes shorts, because they're really made with a ton of love and respect for the original 40s and 50s era. Number 2, in a twist that I did not see coming, my number 2 is K-pop Demon Hunters.
Whoa. What can number 1 be?
Wow.
Literally up until a couple of days ago, this was my number 1 of the year. I saw it in its opening week on Netflix and immediately went, this is an awesome, extremely fun, memorable, like great songs movie with lovable characters. I hope it finds an audience, and goddamn if it didn't find an audience. Basically anywhere there were children this year that I was just like experiencing life, I heard a child singing or talking about K-pop Demon Hunters, which is a truly beautiful thing. Like, I was in line at Six Flags and the kids behind me were just like singing every song in order from the soundtrack while they were killing time. It was, I have not seen an animated movie have this much impact on actual literal children, I think, since the first Frozen.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just,
might be true.
It's everywhere. And I love it. I loved seeing it on Netflix. I loved seeing it in the sing-along screening with my friends. I'm pretty damn confident it's going to do very well the awards season. I've listened to the soundtrack a bunch of times. It is also, as I kind of alluded to earlier, I think it's the most 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10 movie ever made. Where, like, it's not quite there in terms of being a perfect movie, even though I love it. And that, like, when I revisit it, that chunk in the middle where it's clear they had some kind of plot line with Celine, the mother figure who takes care of them, that clearly got cut. And there's a moment of emotional catharsis that I think would hit even better if they'd been able to keep in whatever that bit they cut out was. That still kind of gets me. But, I mean, there's nothing like that last run of songs in this movie in terms of just, like, big emotional catharsis through music and animation. It's amazing. It's a freaking great movie. I will definitely watch it many more times. I'm really glad it's done so well.
That part where they're eating sushi at the beginning and she takes an entire sushi roll and like shoves it down her throat.
Yes, I love the opening sequence. I think I've sung to myself the fit check for my napalm era like over and over again this year. Like, this shit just makes me happy.
Yeah, but I was just gonna say Marcelo keeps sending me that GIF, and I don't understand what he's.
That is not happening. Joy, which one is your favorite track?
Low key, it is how it's done. It is the opening track. Is my favorite
that one is okay.
Yeah,
Siobhan, do you have an answer?
Yeah. It was funny. I could not tell you I could not hum a single second of a song from that movie. Like
I've listened to the soundtrack so many times now. I know, like, I can't pronounce the Korean properly because I haven't taken the time to learn it, but I know all those melodies at this point.
I'll look it up in between these discussions, but I forget which one is up for, or the one that's like in the lead for best original song.
Golden
it's
has
Golden,
been
right?
Golden
the
would be
awards
the one.
darling.
Okay,
That was like
okay.
a number one hit for most of the summer.
Wow.
Yeah.
Anyway, I truly did expect K-pop Demon Hunters to be my number one with a bullet favorite animated movie of the year.
But
Number one fixed.
Number one,
Jumping in.
No. Then I watched a little movie called Little Amelie, or The Character of Rain, and it fucking destroyed me in exactly the way I love to be destroyed. I did not know that there was a hole in my heart missing for a movie set from the perspective of a child gaining sentience and experiencing the world for the first time. But man, if that did not hit me like a truck. Like, it's so beautiful. I love the art and the colors and its portrayal of, like, 1960s post-war Japan through the lens of a child who's experiencing things like chocolate and fish and wind and grass and water for the first time. And just that perspective locked in with her essentially being loved and cared for by her parents, but her parents being like late 60s, let your kid wander off and do things on their own, which just leads to her constantly being in basically mortal peril. This poor baby who's been alive for 3 years and has discovered ennui so quickly because she's Belgian, I guess. Shiv, did you watch it in French or did you watch it in English?
I watched it in French.
Okay, I watched it in English. I think the dub is really good. G Kids did a phenomenal job with the dub. And I was just completely captivated for every minute of that movie. I cried when the moment that really fully broke me is when she gives the jar to Nisha-san.
Yeah.
That just broke me. Just two people from different cultures and different times uniting perfectly in a moment of sense memory. I haven't seen an animated movie do anything like this in a while. Like, I'm sure, like, I bet Chicken for Linda last year, which ended up being one of my favorites, had a similar moment, but just something about a child and an adult connecting in that way, in such a pure and earnest, like, act of kindness and love between those two characters. It just freaking got me. And it made me think about my childhood, but also about what I hope for when I have children, and just it hit all my emotional points, like hit all my pressure points like rapid fire. And I immediately was like, I will own this on physical media soon. Like, I texted my family and was like, if you want to get me this for Christmas, like, this is a movie I want to be able to access over and over again. And it's just beautiful. I really loved it. I did not expect to have something come in at the last minute and like delight and surprise and also emotionally devastate me, and it did, and I'm really glad it did. I'm so glad this movie exists. I don't expect it to beat K-pop Demon Hunters at any award show, and it doesn't necessarily need to, but I'm really glad it was made, and I love it. So that's my number one of the year. It's Little Amelie.
It's definitely going to be like that great indie that's nominated alongside all of the expensive movies.
My guess is at the Annie Awards.
The Red Turtle,
Yes, exactly. My guess is because the Annie Awards does a like mainstream and an indie like best picture. I think K-pop Demon Hunters is going to win mainstream and Little Amelie will win independent. Unless Arco is also like the best shit ever. I haven't. It's not on VOD yet, so I haven't seen Arco.
Yeah. Arco, fuck yourself.
That's good. Well,
anyway,
that's it.
That's
Joey,
it. We're done with that.
Incredible.
Yep.
As always, this is why we bring you on, to provide solid, in-depth, just love of animation, and those are our favorites of the year. Nothing else to talk about, Siobhan. Let's move on. Let's get
Marcelo. You're right. Those were our favorites of the year. Our 23 movies.
This is going to be a 3.5 hour episode. 3.5
There's definitely some segments you could lose, Marcelo. You could release them as bonus content.
We can head on over to the talkfilmsociety.com/discord, talkfilmsociety.com/discord, where I ask people the topic of the week to give me their answers to the topic of the week, that being top five. They get the top five animated movies. Our first responder on the scene. Fly away on my Zephyr. K-pop Demon Hunters. Dogman Elio. Wow. John K. Nicholson. K-pop Demon Hunters. He put a dash in there. K and P are supposed to be right next to each other. Neja 2. The Bad Guys 2. Dogman. Elio. Wow. I'm not going to say your shorts, Zephyr. I'm sorry. Not the Who's Tommy. Thomas. Tommy Marinara, host of Double Edge Double Bill in the past. The Day the Earth Blew Up, a Looney Tunes movie. Predator, Killer of Killers, you forgot a colon. Bad Guys 2. Actually, it's The Bad Guys 2, you idiot. K-pop Demon Hunters. Once again, no dash. It is K-pop. One word. K-pop. Dogman. All these people love cops. It's interesting. Sam shot first.
Okay,
Number one.
Do you blame the canine unit? Like, listen, all cops are bastards. I'm fully on it. But, like, Dogman is mostly a dog, and I think he's more a dog than a cop.
I would say he's half man and half dog, and the man part of him was a cop, and he remains a cop as he's half man and half dog.
All right,
so actually, he's
fair.
like 150% a cop.
Okay, that's fair. Sorry, Dogman. You can join Chase from Paw Patrol in the canceled dogs of the cop world.
Sam shot first. Predator, Killer of Killers. Ooh. K-pop Demon Hunters. Spelled it right. Good job, buddy. Bad Guys 2. It's The Bad Guys 2. I'm sorry to say it. Sam shot first, friend of the site. Number 4, Dogman. Number 5, The Day the Earth Blew Up. I believe he means The Day the Earth Blew Up, a Looney Tunes movie. Were any of those directed by people that Keanu Reeves directed? I don't know. Sorry. Hollywood Noah Cassidy. Number 1, Chainsaw Man, the movie, Rezearch. All right. Some rep for the anime assholes.
Yeah.
Number 2, K-pop Demon Hunters. Wow, even more. 3, Dogman. Number 4. What is so good about Dogman? I watched it and was so bored. I don't get it.
I definitely didn't find it boring.
I was bored. I don't know. Number 4, Predator, Killer of Killers. 5, The Day the Earth Blew Up, a Looney Tunes movie. Brendan, in order of preference, he says. K-pop Demon Hunters. He kept it one word, but you gotta capitalize that first P, buddy. It's K-pop. Predator, Killer of Killers. Wallace and Gromit, Vengeance Most Foul.
Technically a 2024 release, but I think it dropped right at the end of the year, so it's okay. Technicality.
Yeah, it says it was released outside of the UK on Netflix on the 3rd of January, 2025.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, so
Counts.
In Your Dreams, which I meant to watch for this but didn't. The Day the Earth Blew Up. I believe he means The Day the Earth Blew Up, a Looney Tunes movie. And we got a couple other people. Edgar Allan Iverson says Chainsaw Man movie was cool, and Neja 2 was great. Lexi, the lovely, luscious Lexi Santinetti, she brings us Bad Guy 2.
That's all right, Lexi.
Bad Guy 2.
Stukeman, The Day the Earth Blew Up,
Wait.
a Looney Tunes movie.
Wait,
What's
who
that?
who is giving that list?
This one right now is Stukeman.
Oh, Stukeman.
Oh, that's not what I heard.
That's not what I heard either. I thought you said Dick Man.
I also heard Dick.
Stukeman.
3.5
Get
hours.
We're losing our minds.
2, just a big acne anvil-sized gap here between one and the rest. Gotcha.
Okay.
Number 3, Wallace and Gromit, Vengeance Most Foul. Number 4, Bad Guys 2. It's The Bad Guys 2. 5, K-Pop Demon Hunters. Julius Pleaser seconds that list, but he wants to toss in Night of the Zoopocalypse. All right.
Hey, there you go.
And all right, that is everybody in our Discord. If you want to join talkfilmsociety.com/Discord, that is talkfilmsociety.com/Discord. There are this is like a place that what? Let's say this. Let's like we met Joey through there, and Joey's become one of our best. Like a really good guy, right?
Aww.
We made him into a really good person. And, like,
I want to say that.
You can come join.
There is no on-record TFS canon proof that I wasn't already a kind, upstanding gentleman before I joined the Talk Film Society Discord.
Anyway, yeah, you can come have fun with everybody.
All right. One last godforsaken segment, and then we're done. It's the prognostication game.
Oh boy.
Okay. In the last 2 years we did this, we went to a website and said, hey, let's try to guess what this website predicts will be nominated for whatever category we talk about. We don't talk about that website anymore. Yeah, they're dead. To us, IndieWire is what we're using now, and this, as of November 25th, 2025, is what they predict will be nominated for Best Animated Film. Siobhan, please guess which 5 films they predict will be nominated. You may use Joey as your lifeline.
You want this guy to be a lifeline.
As your phone a friend. So Siobhan, have at it. Which 5 films is IndieWire predicting will be nominated for Best Animated Feature Film at the Oscars?
Would this be more fun as doing it this way, or what if we went one back and forth?
Let's do one back and forth. Yeah,
sure.
let's do that. Siobhan, you go first.
Sure, I'll take the artsy pick off. I'm going to take Little Amelie or the Metaphysics of Tubes.
I'm going to keep score. So for every right answer, you get a point. For every wrong answer, you get a minus point.
Ooh, okay.
So your guess is Little Amelie.
Yeah.
Incorrect. You get a -1.
What?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. That'll change.
Yeah.
I hope that'll change.
Not there. Joey, you want to take
Yeah,
a
I'm going to
at
take
it?
a free point and say K-pop Demon Hunters.
Correct. You get 1 point. K-pop Demon Hunters.
Zootopia 2.
Siobhan, correct. You get 1 point, so you're out of the hole. Zootopia 2 is in their top 5. Joey?
I'm going to say Elio.
Elio is in their top 5.
I wondered about Elio.
Elio, congratulations. Siobhan?
Well, I mean, all the... how about... You know what? It just got in the Golden Globe. How about Demon Slayer?
Demon Slayer is not in
Who
there.
would it be? I'm a fucking idiot.
In their list.
Worth the
On
risk.
their
I
list.
would have guessed that too, Show.
Okay, a -1. You're back down to 0, Siobhan. Joey, go ahead.
Thanks. That's awesome.
Okay. I'm going to say...
2 more on the board.
Okay. I'm going to say Arco.
Arco is on the list.
Oh, god damn it. Good one.
You're up to 3, Joey. Siobhan, you have one more in the top 5. 4 have been named: Arco, Elio, K-pop, and Zootopia 2. Can you name the 5th one?
Yeah. Damn it. Do I think it even came out already or not? It's not. It's not going to be that, so I can't say that, but I want to say that. It won't be that, though.
Mm-hmm.
This is so hard.
Yeah.
I've got like 4 I want to say.
Yeah.
But I think they're all wrong. Like, I think they're all equally wrong.
Now, I'm going to give both of you a hint here, because this one is tough. This is a movie I don't think anybody has mentioned.
Oh, God, really?
I don't think it has been mentioned at all. So this is kind of unfair, because I don't think anybody would be able to get this. I don't think I would have been able to get this.
Holy crap. And this is a front runner for the Oscars in the eyes of IndieWire?
In the eyes of IndieWire, they list this in the top 5 front runners.
The Twits?
Excuse me? What did you call me?
Twits?
No, I think that movie got a D from the AV Club. I don't think that's in the running.
The what?
It hasn't
the
been
Twits.
said.
The Roald Dahl adaptation on Netflix. The Twits.
You know what? They have a broken down from 5 front runners, and then they have contenders, long shots, and in a perfect world, the Twits is in their long shots section.
Okay.
So -1, Siobhan. Joey, you have one more guess, and then I'll reveal it.
Okay. So it's a movie that was successful enough that it could be in the top 5 guesses, but it's not anything we've actively talked about.
Yes.
Okay.
Unless I just zoned out, which there's a good chance of that happening in the last 3 hours, but I don't think anybody's mentioned this movie.
I'm going to go, I'm going to trust my gut here and say a movie that did get mentioned by one of the members of the Discord, but that we definitely did not talk about for more than 2 seconds. I'm going to guess In Your Dreams.
If it's this, I'm going to be pissed.
Incorrect.
Okay. Cool.
So
I lose a point.
Okay,
That's fine.
well, is it like fucking... I don't know. It wouldn't be
What is
this
it?
live action thing. Lost in Starlight?
So I'm calculating, let's see. So Siobhan has a -2. And Joey has...
the movie?
Joey has 2 points, so Joey, you win.
Stitchhead?
The movie was Scarlet.
Oh, from the Bell
Okay.
director. I did.
Right.
This is on my radar. I was not thinking about it at all. Wow.
Yeah. But am I correct in saying nobody mentioned this, right?
No one
Nobody
mentioned this.
mentioned
No.
Okay, yes. So yeah, Scarlet is in the top 5. Just to go through the list again, Arco, Arco, Elio, K-pop Demon Hunter, Scarlet, and Zootopia 2.
Wow.
Little Amelie is going to get on there.
Little Amelie is in the contenders bracket, along with Demon Slayer, In Your Dreams,
Could have been a contender.
Neza 2, and the SpongeBob movie Search for SquarePants.
Yes.
In a Perfect World, in that slot, they have Boys Go to Jupiter, Chainsaw Man, and Lesbian Space Princess.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And with that, the final question: what do we think's going to win the Oscar for Best Animated Film? Siobhan, you go first.
Gosh, I don't even know. Oh, geez. No, I think it's pretty obviously going to be Cake Pop Demon Hunters.
Cake Pop Demon Hunters, yeah.
Cake Pop Demon
Those will be
Hunters.
served at the after party at the Oscars.
Joey, what do you think?
I am nigh certain it will be K-pop Demon Hunters, and it will be well deserved.
And I also believe it'll be K-pop Demon Hunters. I think it has the juice, as the kids say.
I'm ready to see those talented ladies, the real life singers that play them, perform at the Oscars. I hope they do Golden live. I think it'll be great.
Yeah. I'm excited for that too. I for me, it made my number 2, but I'm a big fan of that music. I might hear those the songs again, just by my own free will. Just that might happen, and that's big for me. But yeah, So that's it. Joey, thank you. This was a long episode, but a great episode.
You are so welcome.
We fully broke down the metaphysics of tubes on this episode.
Yes. The character of Rain has been drawn on the windowsill.
Yeah.
Yes.
Before we go, plugs. Where can the people listening find you online if you wish to be found?
So you can find me on Twitter, Blue Sky now. I've fully deleted my Twitter account. You can find me on Blue Sky at rmfezman. You can find me on Letterboxd at Joey Hamill, where you can read my ramblings about various movies. I will say that I think I was unhinged enough on this episode that I'm not going to directly plug my place of work, but please please support your local theaters. If you have theater in your community, whether professional, community, whatever, please go support it. Hardworking, passionate artists are working every day to make great art, and you can go and witness it or be part of it. And that's where you can find me.
There you go. And Siobhan, any last words? Anything you want to say before we close?
I just like to say, stay home, watch movies, play video games, never go out. That's basically all I have to say.
Perfect.
Great.
And I'll say thanks again, Joey. And hey, folks listening, I'll see you at the movies. Nope. I don't say that. We never say that.
See you at the Oscars.
See you at the Oscars, for sure. See you at the Oscars. Bye.